We are back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to it's the third watch along on Paxton Road, and I am joined again by my special guest, Sid Spurs. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Quite excited actually to see the boys.
Yeah, the boys are out. I'm very excited as well. As you can tell, we are about to guide you through, should I say, the game that's about to go on. It's Rangers versus Spurs at the Ibrox. Looking forward to it. Lineup obviously came out about 40 minutes ago. We'll go through that. But overall, Sid, how are you feeling about the game? What's your thoughts going into it? What are you expecting to see from the players today?
I think that pre-season in Korea was just to get fitness, get the players ready, get what Conte is going to have his initial 11. Today now is where it actually begins because you're back in the country, back in the UK, playing against Rangers, who are not going to be an easy outfit to play against, especially at Ibrox Stadium in front of their crowd. And it's just today's now is where it begins for me. This is where now, the players now need to start looking at themselves, and Conte is looking at the players now to say, right now is where it actually kicks off. Because today, one more game after that, and then the season starts. So
we're 2 weeks away, aren't we? We're literally 2 weeks away from the start of the Premier League. And we're 2 minutes away from the start of this game. So before, obviously, the game starts, hope you all have your streams ready. Hope you're all on Spurs Play, however you're watching it. Make sure, obviously, you've got us on the side as well. Please like this video. There's 16 of you at the moment. So hopefully there's 16 likes. Let's get some more people in here. Let's have some fun. Hit that bell notification. We can really, get some discussions going on as we watch the game and take you through it. I do think that Sam's on his way as well. So we will have Sam join us in a second. So that'll be nice as well. But as we sort of discuss, or as I sort of discussed with you, what's going on? The players seem to be coming out now. So how about I waste no time and sort of show the lineup, and then you can sort of tell me what you're thinking and what you want to see. So here it is, really quickly for everyone. It's Lloris in goal, Romero, Dyer, Sanchez as your three at the back, Royale on the right, and Sessegnon on the left of the fullbacks, Bentancur and Højbjerg, and then Kulusevski, Son, and Kane as the front three. So to be fair, it's pretty much the team that you would expect to see minus Ben Davies from last season. So do you think that's done on purpose, or do you think, Conte has saved his new weapons and new toys for second half? And as before you answer that question, let's just introduce Sam here. Hello, Sam. How you doing?
Afternoon, gentlemen. I'm just still getting my stuff together, so bear with me.
No worries.
My headphones and stuff, so you might hear an echo. But yeah,
no problem. Well, I was just about to let Sid sort of ask or sort of discuss what he thinks about the lineup. So Sid, go ahead while our main man Sam gets his.
I think it's like what you said. I think it's pretty much what was going on in the last season, apart from Sanchez starting instead of Ben Davies. But I think a lot of fans wanted to see the new boys, or at least one of them, but they all seem to be on the bench.
What's the team lineup? Sorry, I've not seen it. Sorry,
I will bring it back up for you right now. No problem. Courtesy of Spurs on Twitter. It is right here. So
it'd be nice to see what everyone else thinks about the team, and were they expecting to see other players starting?
Yeah, definitely. In the comments, let us know what you think. Yeah. But here it is, Sam. Lloris, Romero, Dyer, and Sanchez as your back three. Royale and Sessegnon as your right and left back. Højbjerg and Bentancur as a midfield two. And then obviously Kulusevski, Son, and Kane to start up front. So that's your lineup.
Sam,
none of the new boys.
None of the new boys. And then it's minus Ben Davies.
Yes.
One of the biggest things, and Darius didn't know is, but I told him as well, Skip's out. Apparently he's injured. Is he going to be the new Anderson now by the looks of it?
He's injured.
He's not
in the squad. And the game's just started. Obviously, we'll probably have to do our little matrix thing to sort out the time, but we'll just sort of let everyone at the moment.
Yeah, we're all good. We just kicked off now, so...
Emerson. So, I'm on 13 seconds right now, so you let me know what time
I'm about to say. What do you think of Royale instead of Doherty? I actually thought Doherty would have started. Spurs have done quite well already on the attack.
And Sessegnon just picks the ball up. Quite an intense press, it seems like, from them.
What seconds are you on, lads?
I'm on 33, 34, 35, 36. So
about 3 seconds behind you. It's all right, though.
Yeah, I'm on 37 now.
I'm on 40 now, 40 seconds now.
Yep, that's it.
Cool.
We're coordinated, people.
We're cool. Look
I'm sure you like the stream.
Yes,
Also,
as I said, please do.
subscribe.
Please get it down. Let's say hello to the few people who are here with us. Jews, obviously, every single time we have a video, Jews Nuts is always with us in the comment section. So big up. He says, "What's up, Paxton Posse?" I like that name, to be fair. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but nice name. And Mark Swift says, "Are you guys doing more of this? Big up." Hopefully we can do some more of these. I think we'll do the majority of the preseason games, but yeah, hopefully we can get more of these done throughout the season because it is fun. But when it means more, maybe emotions aren't going to be held in as much. I can say that for myself. So Session on the wing at the moment puts the ball into Son. Back in from Emerson.
On
the ball now. Why is he not smacked just on the ball at the moment at the edge of the box. Back to Emerson, who puts a decent ball in but headed out. It's a good start from Spurs, to be fair. Good start.
I want to see Romero's reaction.
I think we already know how these guys play. So I think from a Conte perspective, is he just maybe challenging these guys to make sure that they keep their levels up? I think that might be a fair shout. Give people a chance to prove themselves from last season. The new boys not automatically getting into the team. What's your thoughts on that, guys?
I'll let you go, Sid. I'm just going to sort something out really quickly.
I think Conte's got the players he wanted, right? But I think he's not going to put them all in at the same time because that then sort of rocks the boat. Because the players, like we said, last season did them really well. Continuity was really good. So you can't change 4 or 5 players, bring in fresh 5 new players and expect them to hit the ground running. So I think it's going to be a slow process. And like you said, Darius, I think second half he'll bring on the Basumas, the Perisic's, and maybe Richarlison. You can't bring them all in together, otherwise it's not gonna tie in straight away. And if it doesn't work, man, you know what our fans are like.
I agree. I think, to be fair with you, I'm not looking too much into the fact that the starting lineup is sort of the same as last year. I think it's because he just wants it to sort of have a little bit of a gel in the first half. Everybody knows what they're doing. Set an example, kind of like you said, Sam, and then as they're comfortable with the second half, you can bring on players and they can they can get into it.
I'm sure they've done enough pre-season work for him, Conte, that is, to know exactly, well, not exactly, but most of the players and how they're functioning. I know we've had a few latecomers and Jed Spence, Clement Longley, they came in late, so they haven't had a long chance to work with. So I can understand those two maybe not getting an opportunity, but likes of Basuma, been out with them in Korea. Forster, been out of Korea. Same with Perisic. I know he had a slight injury, but not to see any of them start.
I'm not. I think there'll be a big change at halftime. I think you'll probably see 6 or 7 changes at halftime. So maybe if they don't come out in the second half, then I'll be a little bit more concerned. But I think he's doing it for a reason, definitely.
Yeah, he must be. Like I said, Romero just in the ball in our final third there.
Great pass.
And
that
is Kulusevski's in 1v1. Keep just
on his left
side.
Going to set up Son, who's going to beat his man. There we go. Off his right. Good save from the keeper. I think this is going to be a tough challenge, by the way, this game. They did beat West Ham quite well, to be fair. I heard from a few West Ham fans. They got beat quite convincingly. I know they're a little bit ahead in their pre-season as their season starts earlier, but this is going to be a good challenge for these boys. So I'm excited to see what they've got.
Kulusevski couldn't quite get away from his man. Probably should have drifted across him a little bit more, made him make the challenge. Got caught up, but he didn't have a burst of pace that really took him away from the player either. So
no, but I don't expect that from Kulusevski.
Yeah, that's true.
Corner from Son on the right side.
It's going to be interesting about the fitness levels as well to see whether this career fitness regime has actually worked. So it'll be interesting to see how fit the players are.
Headed from Højbjerg there. It's gone over the bar for a goal kick. Højbjerg's got a nice haircut, He's gone short.
He looks like he's just about half a stone to me. He looks trimmer.
He's looking
a lot slimmer, and
he does. That's true.
Intercepts there.
More Bentancur shape, isn't it now?
Well, not quite even, but he's getting there.
Emerson's getting quite forward as well, isn't he?
Emerson, I feel like that was a foul there, but he gets the ball to Kulusevski. 1v2 and just in the box. Bentancur with the first time ball, but dispossessed. And Højbjerg stops that straight away. Or played from Højbjerg there, but picked up by is that Morelos? Is he still number 9? No, he's not. I'm going to see who this Rangers team is so I don't make any mistakes.
It looks like Rangers have got a bit of a ploy here to play off the counter-attack.
Tavernier is playing.
Doesn't seem like they've got much else in terms of a an attacking strategy. They're pressing well, but it's early days, only like 6 minutes, not even 6 minutes on the clock. So I expect them to have energy. They're going to be, at it because aren't they playing CL qualifiers?
Yes.
Yes.
I think they are. Yeah.
So it's McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Sutar, Barisic, Lundstrom, Kamara, Lawrence, Matondo, Kent, and Co.
Oh, Tom Lawrence is making his debut. Is it his debut today, or is he already playing against West Ham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if he played against. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I remember John Lundstrom from Sheffield United, to be fair, and Kent's a really good player as well. Tavernier's a good player. So they've got a good team. I mean, I'm excited to see what Spurs can do. It's going to be a challenge, like I said. So, yeah, Rangers just on the ball at the moment. Tavernier right back.
Looks like a back four for Rangers, though, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it'll be 4-2-3-1. I think they play.
I think they're playing 4-3-3.
Or 4-3-3, it might be, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're playing a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3. They've got three. They're playing with a wide midfielder when they're in possession, which is quite a risky thing to do. There's gaps all over the pitch if Spurs can break play up here. There's loads of
interception by Cess.
Son wins the ball.
There's space all over this pitch. If they can just find the right pass here from Spurs.
Good pass there from Kane, or maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay.
So, what happened this week? Emerson Royal's been put on the transfer list, and then he starts today. So, what are you reading into that one then? Both of them, aren't they?
I'm reading Mikel Arteta vibes here. What's going on? He's sort of... what I can imagine is he's playing for his place, isn't he? The player clearly has a good affinity with the club. You can see from the way he's in training. He's with his Macarena mate Lucas, and now he's got Richarlison. Emerson's enjoying life. He didn't have the best of first seasons with us. Has he got it to be the right wing back of this club? I'm not so sure. So, put him in the shop window if anybody takes him.
I mean, it's not a detriment to sell him, though, in my opinion. It's not like, we need to get him out the window. We need to force him out. You've got Doherty and Spence there ahead of him, I think. So, I mean, if he is, working his hardest, that's what you want from players, right? So I'm not forcing the guy out. But, yeah, if you can get a good price or the same money you paid for him, I guess you do ship him off, don't you? He just picks up the ball here. That's
I think what we'll probably see is how much of a difference someone like Jed Spence will make in an attacking sense for us. Because if he comes on lights out from an attacking sense, and we should be a possession-based team now with the players that we've got. And Emerson just needs to be in a position to be able to get crosses in, attack his player 1v1. Neither of those things he does very well. So, yeah.
Good pressure there from Bentancur. Kamara, I think, keeps the ball. I think that's Kamara there who keeps the ball. Ball in the box, stopped by Romero, and Højbjerg now can pick it up. Kane seems to be getting deep again. That doesn't seem to have changed since last season. He seems to be picking the ball up, finding it. Great touch there from Højbjerg, to be fair to him.
But was that not meant for Son, though? I think it was meant for Son.
Maybe. Everybody, do what Mark Swift says right here, please, and hit that like and sub and share button, please. And also hit that bell button to know when we go live for, Talking Points, Sid Says, Judge Jodi, which will be coming back, watch-alongs, which will still hopefully be carrying on. So, yeah, Mark's a very smart guy. Please do what Mark says. Kane's on the ball right now. Seems like you are right about what you're saying, though, Sam. A lot of space. Sort of, it moves the space as to where they go, like you said. It seems like they're always leaving a space.
This is huge gaps on this. If most Premier League teams played like this against us, we'd have a field day.
Intensity is not as high. Have you not noticed?
It's not high intensity, I know, but from what I can see from Rangers, they look like they want to be on the attack.
Proper block here, definite block here when we're defending.
They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 players in front of the ball, so that shows me that they're not playing to defend here.
They've got players that can make things happen as well. I mean, Tavernier's got a good ball.
This is where we really get at them.
Good pressure, though.
Yeah, they've got some players around Son. Someone picked the ball up deep in our half and tried to make a run as he would normally do. 2 or 3 players from Rangers put a stop to
that. Mark says, thank you, but I'm not smart, mate. Look, if you're a fan of Paxton Road, you're a smart person. So do not say that about yourself at all. As Rangers are on the attack here, I think Kent's on the ball just inside the box. He gets past Romero. No, he doesn't.
He does not get past Romero.
That's what we're going to see most of the season. Most of the season, we're going to see that. It's going to be that feeling where you're like, yeah, no one's look at him. No one gets past this guy. That's not a foul. Surely, ref.
Ref's gonna have a word of him there. Bit robust. It was robust.
You got the ball, man.
Day in the Premier League, that might have been a yellow card for me.
Look, you got the ball. Let's see. Please,
it doesn't matter if you get the ball or not.
He's got the ball. That's not a tackle.
What?
That is not a tackle.
What game are you not playing? This is not 1992, lads. Come on now. What?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
You can get the ball as much as you like. You
Not
smash the
freaky.
player to the ground. That's a yellow card.
You think so?
All day long. All day long.
Nah, a bit early for a yellow. You know what? That kit
in this friendly
is really nice. Nah.
Not
Kit's really nice. The kit looks really nice, Spurs. You've done a good job with the home kit, to be fair. Free kick, dangerous position for Tavernier. Kind of a free kick specialist, penalty specialist for sure. Got a good set piece on him. So
yards out.
Don't be surprised if this is on target or close, because he's got a good.
Tavernier's a good
30 yards. This is probably
Tavernier range, isn't it?
Yards out.
Good effort, just over the bar as well. It's a decent effort, to be fair with you.
Luis had that covered all the way though. You had to get that up and down. Long distance.
You see this new mold of right back that seems to be forming. Tavernier, Reece James, Trent Alexander-Arnold. They all seem to specialize in delivery. It seems to be quite a common thing now.
Well, that's what you need to do if you're a wide player, really. So I think
it's more responsibility now for fullbacks.
He was the top goal scorer as well, weren't he?
Yep, I think top goal scorer and assister. I think
exactly.
He's got
pace. Good.
Oh, well,
Sanchez.
I think that's Matondo who had the pace like that.
He got the first 5 yards on him, but Sanchez recovered in the last couple just to get that tackle in there. Recovered the ball well. Could have given away a foul in the box, which would have been a definite penalty.
Yeah, This Rangers team like to attack. They're not going to shy away from anything. I mean, they did beat a very good West Ham team, so I'm liking the fact that they're coming at us and they're not playing just a low block, because I want to see games like this. I like to see exciting games like this.
It's quite open.
It's going to pick up, definitely. Good ball there from Tavernier.
I initially looked at the way that Rangers are playing, and I thought they were playing a bit of a counter-attack game, but they're looking like they're going to go and try and, bring this game to us when they have the ball.
I mean, they're at home, so I think those fans aren't going to accept anything less, are they? So
Very
big
true.
up Sean, by the way. Sean is there. Hotspur Hurley, he's there watching the game live. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying yourself, Sean. Hopefully the weather's nice.
Dyer's made a run. He's got a nosebleed. He's in the centre circle. Get back there, son. Get back into that middle.
Good defending there from Kulusevski.
Kulusevski, can he get a touch in?
Strength from Kamara there. Kent's back on the ball. If you look at this Kent play, he's a very good player, to be fair.
He's a good player,
yeah.
He's a Kent.
Good ball in as well.
Yeah, Kent's a good player.
Play there by Sanchez.
Well played there from Emerson. Emerson seems a lot more level-headed, shall I say. Seems like he thinks a little bit more. It's not Emerson prop, should I say, but he seems a little bit more level-headed. Mike, big up Mike-Hotspur says big up the panel. Hopefully you're watching the game.
I'm not having this Emerson thing. He's
I'm just saying.
No, as I said, I'm not in any hurry to say, yeah, you've got to go. Not at all. But I'm very surprised, as you guys have said, he's starting ahead of Doherty.
You think it might be a fitness injury sort of thing?
Ahead of Jed Spence. I know he's just turned up, but for me,
good ball in there behind
Sanchez. Can Sanchez recover?
That's a great ball in.
Played from Lloris.
Reacted quickly. Who was that player for Rangers?
Matondo, Rabbi Matondo.
Oh, Matondo.
Yeah.
You said his name was Sanchez as well.
No, Matondo. Sanchez was the one who got caught out. Rabbi Matondo. I think he used to play for maybe Leipzig.
Following your player around and easy spin into the. That's like schoolboy football. Carry the player into the space, spin him behind. Sanchez follows the player, and he's left 1-on-1, and he hadn't got that pace to recover.
He got dusted as well. He
hasn't got the pace to recover. This is the problem for me. Same things happen again and again.
No, he didn't play for Leipzig. He played for Schalke and he played for Stoke as well, Rabbi Matondo. So yeah, he's at Rangers now.
Why are we persisting with this? Sorry, Sanchez at the left side as centre back. Surely
Davis is injured.
Yeah, but we've got Longley.
He's gonna come on, Sam. Don't worry, he's gonna come on. I'll be very surprised if 4 out of those 6 new signings don't come on. Perisic, I don't think will come on, and maybe don't necessarily think Spence will come on. But I think you'll see Basuma come on. I think you'll see Longley come on. I think you'll also see who else? Forster might even get 45 as well.
But so
Richarlison will definitely come on
into the shop window. You have to
take on the ball 1v1 with Tavernier.
Bentancur wants it here.
He's got the ball across. That's a really good ball from Sessegnon, to be fair. I want to see players get onto that a little bit more.
think he got a deflection. That's why.
Nah, it's goal kick.
Yeah, but to be fair, there when he looked up, there was no one in the box, and Bentancur was calling for it outside the box. So he should have played it out because there was no one running into that box then.
He's also got to think he doesn't just have to beat his man across. He can then carry the ball a little bit further, get himself into the box, be that real direct threat.
Even have an attempt at goal. Good defending there from Kulusevski. I don't think that's a foul. He has given it though. Played the advantage.
Played the advantage.
Playing quickly. I see. That's what I'm saying. They're playing quickly. Rangers. They're not hanging about.
Kamara's on the ball on the left side now. Kent's on the ball here. Seems like it's a bit. Oh, good play there.
Good space there. Kent.
Good defending though. We seem to close the space down when the ball's in the box. Look at there. There's 6 players there in that 18-yard box. So ball given away though. Not good enough there from Spurs.
That was good pressure there by who was that? 31. Really, that was Barisic.
Lundstrom on the ball now.
Yeah, they're fairly comfortable on the ball, Rangers, and they're not. And
that comes from the Gerrard tenure as well, I guess.
Yeah, that looks like
Gerrard likes to play that football.
We seem to have, back into a shape now into that 5-4-1 defensive
that ball through the middle of the
very low
through
block
the midfield.
On the edge of the area, just dropping back in, shot in, easy save for Lloris to make.
Tavernier seems to be like sort of the artist kind of player for them, isn't it?
Yeah, he'll put the balls in the box, won't he?
Yeah. Set pieces, take shots. I mean, our right back taking the shots there as well.
Oh, so, Kane keeps the ball there. Kane again dropping very deep. Yeah, he's dropping very deep.
Kane's now in left back position and loses the ball but
by Matunde.
Matunde there he looks like a lively player, shall we say? I hate to use the word good when I've only seen 17 minutes of him, but lively is the word I'll use for him.
He's not too old either. I don't think he's older than 24, 25 maybe, if I checked. Might be a youngster as well. He's 21 years old, to be fair with you.
Counter-attack's on now. Ball's in. Kulusevski, centre of the pitch. Just past the halfway line. Ball out wide to Emerson. Can he get this crossing? Can he beat his man? One of the two?
Nope.
And doesn't do either. This is what I'm saying about that guy. Doesn't do any of the two.
Great tackle.
Beat your man or get a crossing. And he hits the ball right. I'm done with this guy.
Sessy's back on the wing now.
Sess as well. I think Sess needs to start taking a little bit more risks. His body's not open up. He's not taking that ball past the player. I don't know if he's not got the confidence to get past Tavernier, but he needs to try and push that ball past the player, get a corner. Kane again, ball given away. Romero pressure in there. Romero's way up the pitch now. Good pressure from Spurs.
This is the problem we're going to have this season with our right wing backs and left wing backs. We said this last season as well about them getting up forward and then getting the balls in. And at the moment, it's not looking like they are doing it properly. I mean, Sessy's done it once or twice, but it's that final ball.
The final ball from both of them. Sessy at least got past his man, got a cross in. This Emerson, brother.
I honestly think Emerson's starting today with the view that what you said, Darius, if we get an offer in and you put him in the market.
But if you keep playing him, you're going to get less money for him. Don't play him anymore. So you can't see that. Then you'll get more money for him.
Maybe so. Maybe so. But it'll be interesting to see what he does.
Yeah, he may be a player that might get loaned out towards the end of the season.
How easy did Kent go past him there?
Kent's done him there.
Big time.
Ball in, Romero saving him again. Kent. That's a Sid joke, that is. No offense to you, this.
I Sid didn't even get it. And I said it. I'm not doing it again now.
What was that?
I'll do it next time.
We might get demonetized. Barisic here on the ball. I like Barisic as well, to be fair. Barisic is a good player. Lundstrom goes for a shot, deflected from Romero, and I think they're going to get a corner.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at the level of fitness from the Rangers team, but I am surprised that they are. Well, no, not surprised, because like you were saying, Darius, they're at home. Their fans want to see them come at Spurs. They don't want to see them just playing the counter attack at their own Ibrox, do they? So
again, slightly ahead of in their pre-season as well. Their season starts a bit earlier, and they're going to want to win this league as well. I mean, they lost out to Celtic, so they were having a bit of a manager change and whatnot. So yeah, they're gonna be hungry.
Good fist out there by Lloris.
Matunde on the edge of the box here. Session, good defending. You can clearly see Session, I think, is a better defender than Emerson there. Stops Matunde putting the ball in the box. But yeah, not really. I don't know. Let me ask you a question. Is this team lacking pace? This 11 right here.
Our 11.
Yeah.
We've only got real pace at the moment in Son.
It's just a question I was wondering. Is this certain 11 that we've got out lacking?
This 11 has only got Son as pace.
Yeah.
Harry Kane's no sprint merchant. Kulusevski, we saw he didn't get away from his player. Emerson, Sessegnon's got some pace, but again, he's not a speed merchant. He's not, gone and you're seeing 5 yards on. No. So Son's the only outlet in terms of a real threat.
There we go.
As he picks up the ball right here. Here we go. Right here.
Right,
this is it.
Kulusevski's in on
right
goal.
Or left foot?
Left foot. Oh. Tried to take it inside turn.
Bit too slow there, Kulusevski. I think he could have maybe gone with the right foot. Don't want his play to get
I think that's poor
predictable.
Let's talk how it was. That's poor play. He was clearly 3, 4, 5 yards ahead of the defender. Could have gone across him onto his left foot. He chose to keep it on his right foot a bit too long, and then by the time he didn't come across, the defender's there. Not good play from my.
Do you think Kulusevski's? I don't think he's looking sharp. I don't think he's
100%.
He's not, because there
he was injured though, wasn't he?
Was he?
Has he been injured? Has he been injured?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought he was. Sorry, I thought he was coming back from something. He's been fit this whole preseason.
He scored that wondrous goal in training, which we all kind of saw. One touch finish.
Oh, given away there. Was that Romero?
No,
that was Dyer giving
Sanchez.
Away. Well, Sanchez, not for me, not a need to slide tackle there. He should be winning that ball there.
That's what he
brings
does,
the ball into midfield now. Yeah, I think he's like a bit of a Hollywood tackler almost.
I think Kulu had that little bit of an injury, didn't he, in Korea? But
it was like really. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Sid. That it was only brief though, wasn't it? Yeah, sorry, that's what I was thinking.
But then that pace when he was put through, I couldn't. If that would have been somebody with a bit of pace, they go onto that ball and they bury it. He was just lacking. He was like, you're pressing that R1 on your controller or whatever it is to make him run faster, tapping it away. Go on.
This is why part of me does think that Richarlison will get
he's all
quite a lot of minutes on the right hand side as well. You know that right-footed right winger is a little bit of a lost art because in that situation, if he's a right-footed player, he can just put that across the ball, across the goal, and potentially get quite easy.
But he does have pace. He does have
Richarlison.
Pace. Yeah, and he likes to run in behind. So Kulusevski, although picking the ball up deep, in that situation there, when he was clearly 5 yards ahead, he should have been able to finish on that in that situation. He didn't even got a shot off at goal without the defender getting back. With Richarlison, I believe, would have got there and at least got a shot off.
Matondo dizzying these players.
I 1-0 Rangers.
Deserved goal.
How easy was that?
A deserved goal. On what side does it come down? Where does it come down?
Side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I didn't see all that build-up play, but it was, was it from the corner?
No, it was just Matondo beating him 1v1, flicked on by Tavernier, and then into Kolak, I think his name.
How easy was that?
What happened? I wasn't concentrating on that at a second.
How easy was? They've looked a lot sharper than us.
Oh dear!
Look how easy he's got past Cess as well.
Oh dear!
Got the ball in. Oh, I think he's come off.
It's the deflection slightly.
Yeah, it's the deflection of Dyer, isn't it? He's gone for the back flick and he's come off Dyer.
Yeah, Son didn't really do much either there as well. Son's defending is not good because he was there. He got there to make a 2v1. Didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. That's if you're in that position, one's got to engage. You can't both back off. That's bad play. Conte's gonna have a mental breakdown at that because I would see this as a coaching thing. One of you has got to engage. You've got two players covering one, and he gets across and still gets the crossing. Nah,
he's not going to be happy with that.
Poor defending.
I like Giovanni Van Bronckhorst as a coach, by the way. I think he's a good coach.
But in all fairness, though, we started off first couple of minutes, but they've been the better side.
On the counter attack. It's 2
on you don't get an opportunity from a 3v1 now.
Oh, Højbjerg's missed it.
He's missed. What, 3-on-1 as well? Great ball. Great ball through by Son, but I think he should have gone to Kulu, not to Højbjerg, to be fair.
Respect Højbjerg for getting to that position.
That's awful.
That's an awful.
I cannot respect the finish.
I know what you mean, Sid. He should have played it to Kulu, but even if he doesn't,
he should have taken the shot
like
that.
He
should have scored. He should have scored.
That's a shocking finish. That was a great counter attack there by Spurs. Great counter attack.
Good reaction though from Tottenham. To be fair, I mean, it was a good reaction, but damn,
there's gaps all over this pitch though. That's what I'm saying. 3v1 we were 3v1. In what Premier League game are we going to get opportunities like that all the time?
The worrying thing with that one is 3-on-1 against Rangers. No disrespect to Rangers, but if you've got to get somebody like Man City, Liverpool, or somebody like that, and you get that opportunity and you don't take
you have to take
it, that's going to come back to haunt you.
Yeah, very true, Sid. Because those teams will capitalize and score 2 or 3 goals, and that one chance that you had that maybe could have kept you in the game will go very quickly. Kamara's on the edge of the box here, picked up by Bentancur, and that seems like it's offside to me.
Offside. It's got to be offside. Got to be offside. Now, this is where, you could probably see, and at this moment in time, Harry Kane's, as you were saying, Darius, and Sid was probably saying the same thing. Harry Kane's doing that job where he's dropping into that hole, which is all effectively making us a 3-4-1-2 team anyway. I'm thinking that is a 3-5-2 in effect. Why not have that Cam come in, play that Harry Kane role, put Harry Kane as that top striker with Son? You could maybe sacrifice a Richarlison, maybe sacrifice a Kulusevski at times. But I think
you could do it mid-game. You could do it mid-game.
You could definitely do that because I just think with the Harry Kane dropping so deep, he's one of our main goal scorers. Now I know he gets the goals anyway, but we really don't need him to get as many assists as he does. I want him to get more goals. I'd rather him get more goals.
I think that you said 20 goals each from Son and Kane puts you in a good position. Emerson's on the ball right now on the right side, plays it to Højbjerg, 1-2 back to Emerson, into Kane, who again is in the midfield. And now in his own half, see, and he stays there. He doesn't bust a gut to get back. So
he doesn't.
So if we were to break quickly now, he's not going to be in the box. No. So if that ball over the top was played over and someone was running in, he's not there.
Romero picks up the ball with a lot of time.
He's still in the.
I don't
still in their half.
I really do like when he does that.
Look where he is. Look where he has to get to.
Yeah.
And now there's no option. Now he's there, but if he finishes this, I'm going to have to eat my
1-2, finish that. Good save. I like that.
Did you see what I'm saying, though, Sid? You saw exactly that. Because Kulusevski got the ball there. Had Kane been 10 yards further up, he could have played a one ball and he 100%. Was in as well. But
good little 1-2. Just a little bit more whipping, that would have been a goal, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper.
I can understand if Kane's coming back into our own half and he had the pace to bomb forward again, but he's not got the pace. And circumstances like this, where we're under a counter attack and he's not there and he's our main striker, then there's going to be problems.
Kulusevski is, I think he always looks like he'll create something, which is why I like him. He may not be fully, on it in today's game, but he always is trying to create, which is, I can appreciate that. So ball from Son from the left side, headed. I think that was off
Romero.
Was that off Romero?
I think it was off Romero, yeah.
I thought there was a Rangers player, to be fair with you.
That's what I thought. I think it was Romero. Let's have a look.
Let's see here.
Who got the flick?
Romero, yeah.
The poor miss.
Oh my days. That's a poor miss again.
That's a poor miss in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. He
just has to hit your head.
His defensive header is not great.
I think it came off Sanchez, didn't it? And
came off Dyer and then off Dyer into Romero, yeah. But I think even then, if you just let the ball hit your head, it should go in, really and truly. So unfortunate, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, we've had chances. We have responded to the goal, should I say? So
it's an open game. That's what you got to imagine. They've not gone into a show. Look where their players are.
Look how spaced out. You got lucky there, but
from a Rangers perspective.
Good ball from Son. Here we go. This is where I want to see what's expected.
Yeah.
Look at all the time you've got. Look at all the time you've got.
Watch.
It's a great ball.
It's not a great ball.
It is to be
not
fair.
A great ball.
It is to
it's
be
not
fair.
A great ball. He played to the man that's there. He had time to pick out. He picked out the Rangers man. How can that
outside
be a great
the boot,
ball?
it's difficult to put a ball in from there.
Don't do it if you're outside of your boot. Then he had time to get. Oh, come on, guys. We're giving this guy's not
the ball. Højbjerg. You know what? Højbjerg seems to be the one that seems to be doing all the running onto free balls at the moment.
I'm excited to see Basuma doing that, getting into those positions. Don't worry, Sam's mood will change when he sees Spence. And I don't think Perisic will play that much today, but Spence, I'm expecting Spence to get a good amount of minutes today. I want to see
Conte doesn't show Spence any love today.
Poor turn from Kulusevski there. Poor turn.
If Spence can't get ahead of Emerson in this team, even though he's playing the Championship, then we got a problem because he's awful. I'm sorry, he's awful.
Do you know what? My voice just made a valid point, actually. I don't know what you think about this one, but he's just said he reckons Richarlison will start over Kulusevski. Start the season. He reckons Richarlison will start over Kulusevski.
I think for away games, Richarlison's the better option to have, in my opinion, because
and big games as well.
He is looking to get in behind. Now, when teams have got a low block, what you also want is someone who's going to be a little bit, cute and clever, like Graham Souness, cute and clever, but he's always going to do that little bit of trickery as well. So I just like to see that from a player like him. He's a bit dirty. He'll get a little foul in there. But nah, Emerson Royal, see you later. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Some picks up in the middle of the pitch in our half, or in their half, should I say. He's going to find Session here. This is what I mean. Session making no effort to make a run. Son's waiting for him to make a darting run. And then he makes it difficult for himself because now Tavernier's got the time and space to defend. There's no darting run from Session there to try and get in behind. That's what I want to see from him.
This is why we can't do what.
Yeah, like that.
Look how stressed I'm getting about this. This is not friendly. Look how stressed it is. Seeing things that we've seen from last season that can be addressed and then not be, Conte must have addressed them.
He's going to go for a shot.
He's got a shot.
Jeez.
Good save there.
Keeper
straight out, to be fair.
Let it hit him, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Darius.
Good strike, though. Yes, what's up?
You just want to read them 2 comments out, please, at the bottom.
All right, well, we've got Safwan saying lit, and then we've got...
That's my boy.
Also saying Kulu, Young Player of the Year, pending. Damn.
That's my boy.
Oh, is it?
Big up. That's my eldest.
Safwan. Big up Safwan. Oh, I didn't realize. I'm not sure about the Kulu being Young Player of the Year. I'm not too sure about that. But what I will say is, I think he's due to have. Don't forget, he's 21 years old. He's 22 now. I think he's got time to get even better than he is, and I do think that he's going to have an important season. But like you mentioned, is it Safwan you mentioned about Richarlison potentially starting?
No, that was the middle one, Zaid.
See, I think Richarlison could potentially, get the rub from Conte. So again, the minutes are going to be needed to sort of get those accolades. But it's a great shout. It's a great shout, definitely. Kane's on the ball here. Final.
Oh, good save, Dave. Keeper came out well.
Look how much space there is in this game. Look at the amount of space that this team has left us, and we haven't scored a goal in them 4-1 almost one-on-ones with keepers. We've not scored any.
Yeah. To be fair, though, somebody of Kane's reputation should be burying that.
Yeah, I think he should have lifted it a little bit.
Yeah. Keeper done well to come out straight away, though. If keeper stays on his line, I think Kane scores, but keeper rushed out straight away, and that sort of made it difficult for Kane. But
was Son always on corners? Sorry to interrupt you, Sid. Is this? Yeah, okay.
Last season he was.
I'm glad to see Son still on corners. I know he wasn't great, but we haven't got anybody better, to be fair. That's a great ball.
Look at that ball.
That's a foul, though.
Foul. Yeah, a bit of a foul. Yeah, it was Sanchez.
33 minutes gone. It is going quickly. 33 minutes on the clock. 10.
Well,
10, minutes
put in the comments, guys, what you think of the game so far. What you think of the stream so far. Let's hear from you guys as well. I think he's a bit disappointed in terms of the finishing. There's some aspects of the game that I'm seeing the same things that we had last season. Sanchez at left centre back, no. Emerson at right wing back, no. We ain't picking the ball up in midfield and controlling the game enough because Bentancur and Cordia are too far apart. You want
to see some new players?
Yeah. And
from Lundstrom, good defending.
Question for you.
Yes.
So we've seen 2 pre-seasons in Korea. We've seen 35 minutes of this one so far. We haven't seen Basuma yet in the middle. We've seen Skip, Højbjerg, and we've seen Bentancur. What's now going to be your middle 2 for the first game of the season against Southampton?
We've got to control the middle of the park. Højbjerg and Bentancur, although they might be complementing each other because Højbjerg is more defensive shield. Although saying that he was the one that broke a gut to get into the box, we're not controlling that middle of the field because you've only got one real ball player in there, which is Bentancur. So for me, if you're gonna play 2, you've got to have 2 players who are very good on the ball. Basuma for me is better on the ball than any of the players that we've got in this team. So I think he's got to play. He's got to play. He can do the job of Højbjerg and he can do the job of Bentancur. So why not have him in the team?
Safwan, it's Bentancur and Højbjerg playing in midfield starting. Yeah, Paxton Road has let us know that. Jude says, average game, seen moments of goodness. Sesson Royale looking a bit rusty, but early days. Yeah, looking very rusty to be fair.
That again, shocking free kick.
I think people should be making a bit more of an effort to get onto that. To be fair,
we had this take for what's it called? Specialist set piece merchant, haven't we? Is he not working? Is he on holiday? What's going on? What's going on?
What do you think of that, guys? Middle three of Højbjerg, Bentancur, and Bissouma. Is that to start the season, or is that for big game Safwan? But I was mentioning that to you, Sam. It may be the big games, us playing 3-5-2 and not actually 100%. Even playing a creator, playing look. Three midfielders. Good defending from Emerson there. He gets out for a throw.
What I said when it was Kent, Sid, was he's a Kent, isn't he? That's what I said. That was the joke, but you missed it at the time.
Sid's he's logging that one in his bank. He's logging that one in his bank. Good pressure there. Emerson, Højbjerg, and Royale, or should I say Emerson?
Emerson's just took Cooley out by the looks of it.
Emerson should just take himself out.
He's just
say, boss, can I come off? That's what I would do. No, I wouldn't really. I'm just saying, I think he should.
Who's warming up? So warming up there, it looks like it's Lucas, Longley, Brian Hill, Troy Parrott,
Doherty.
And Richarlison. Oh, is that Doherty, not Troy Parrott?
I think the closest to us. I think that looks like Doherty.
That's Longley in the closest to us.
Rodon. Oh, Rodon. Is that Rodon?
Good football. Good football. I don't think that's good football. Gets out of it. Let's see what happens now.
I think Conte is not going to be happy at halftime.
Conte is going to be absolutely happy. This is a joke team. This is the same team. This is what I'm saying. We're not seeing any difference. Why are we getting? We've seen this. I can tell you if they've got three, and they weren't even playing a compact three, but they've got three in midfield. But they're winning the ball far too easy from us. And then even when they left all the spaces, we can't capitalize on the opportunities that we get. This is like beginning of last season, or certainly the early part of Conte's reign.
And Sam, what you were saying before about how open it is, that then when they just played the ball out, they played three at the back. Did you see the gaps between each of the player? That it was like one on each touchline with one in the middle, and they were playing it all the way across like a V-shaped kind of thing. So there's loads of space available, but we haven't got anyone that can. There's no one with speed apart from Son, mate. And I think this is where we're gonna struggle next season in terms of pace.
Punchbag Workout says hello, everyone. By the way, hopefully you're watching the game. Punchbag, big up yourself. Big up yourself.
They're almost playing. Playing a. Well, it looks like they're playing very much a man v man system. Rangers, because I'm looking at them and I'm seeing every man. As soon as there's one player attacking, there's one player trying to get to that other player, which is very similar to how Leeds play, which is why there's so many gaps in the pitch, because they're not playing in a shape. They're basically playing man to man. Watch, look, they've all got a man. He's got him. Look now. Bentancur's got his shielded. They've all got a man. It's man to man marking, which is, I think, you got over spotted this. As a coach, you spot this. How do you circumvent this? Get some. What they've done is create as much space as possible, but not take advantage of it.
It's 1-0 at the moment, Safwan, by the way. Still 1-0 to Rangers. 39 minutes on the clock.
So, in a Premier League game, where are you going to get all that time and space to do that?
1v1.
Where is he going
to... on the right?
Decent
crossing. That's a good. That's a decent crossing, Sam.
Can't be mad at that one, Sam.
No, that was a decent cross.
I know the agenda's after the run, Sam, but that was a good ball.
That was a good ball.
Who was he crossing to, or was he just putting a hopeful ball in? Because to me, it looked like a hopeful ball in, and he doesn't. These percentages are not good. So if he does a hopeful ball, we look at that as being good play. It wasn't good play. There was only Sessegnon there, and he didn't get it close.
Yeah, but Sam, as a right wing back, if you've gone down the wing and you're crossing that ball in, then so surely it's down.
Box, you take the ball closer to the box and then create more opportunities by getting closer to the goal, and then a little pull back to somebody else who's arriving
but then
late.
Surely your striker and somebody else should be running into the box as well.
Yeah, but Harry Kane's not there, is he? And he should be there, but he's playing midfield.
Is that Emerson's fault necessarily?
It's not Emerson's fault. But what I'm saying, he should recognise there's only Sessegnon who's making his way into the box. I can't just cross a hopeful ball in. Let me take the ball on. Be in control. Be composed. He's not a composed person. He's just, I'm there. I've made my thing. I've done my... That's not good football. That's schoolboy stuff. When you praise him, well done, you've got a crossing. But you're a professional footballer playing at Spurs, who's supposedly going to be challenging for the titles and Champions League. He's not at that level. That's simple.
I can't see who that is down at the moment. Is it Barisic who's down?
I don't know. Mine just gone off.
Yeah, Pape saw Richarlison and Lucas there warming up. Who's that coming along? Perisic is also getting warm.
He might get on.
Yeah, Sam, don't you worry, man. Is there like a limit on subs, by the way? Is there like any limit on subs? You can make as many subs as you want, I'm guessing.
I think so, yeah. I think
11
it's friendly,
subs that will probably make, yeah, so.
I don't think he'll make 11, but
No,
I don't
11.
know. He's going to have to go and buy some more players because Sam's not happy at all, so.
Well,
this is the same team from last season, so we've not seen anything new
We've not seen any of our players. Or any of
as Mark Swift says, he says, we look very...
Here we go.
Sons on the ball, the edge of the box, balls away.
Oh. Rushed up.
Again, Mark says, please hit that like. Everybody, if you haven't liked the video already, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please like or subscribe. We've got lots of content coming out for you guys. So yeah, make sure we can see some of you guys here for this season that's about to go down.
I see you on the Jews Nuts comments there.
Sam says Sam is antsy. It must be the hot weather. It's not warm anymore.
Let me face the camera. Let me tell you, Jews. We've seen this last season. We see the fallible, the weaknesses in these teams, and we're playing everything that we did last year, which showed our weaknesses. Sanchez at left centre back, Emerson at right wing back, and Sessegnon again. Because we ain't got anybody else challenging him now, he's playing left wing back. We have to see changes in the second half. We have to.
So let me ask you this then: if he makes 3 subs, or let's say 3 subs, he'll probably make more. But if he's gonna make 3 subs, what 3 subs do you want to see, Sam?
I want to see Sanchez off the pitch, and I want to see Longley in there. Get a natural left-sided player on that side to help out defending with Sessegnon. That will help me, and let's settle me down. Then we need to do something about the midfield. We either change the shape and make it into a 3-5-2 or 3-1 for whatever you want to say, and then have the 3 midfielders in with Basuma in there, take Kulusevski off and play Son and Kane as 2 up top, and try and control that middle with Basuma in there, Højbjerg playing just behind, so Basuma and Ben Scorfield. That's what I would do.
So you keep him
right. I don't think he's going to do that. Well, it depends on how many more changes you want to make.
I think he'll make more than 3, but I was asking for 3, so I'll happily accept.
Jed Spence has got to come on for this guy at some point. If he doesn't, then again.
Doherty as well, though. Doherty could come on as well.
But we've seen Doherty. It's not that we don't know what Doherty's going to do. We know what he's going to do. So whether or not we want to expect... Because going into the season, are we trying to now get these players? Because we've still got another game. We've got Roma to come. They're probably going to have a practice matches in between. So we'll be able to get all the...
Well played there from Kulusevski.
Oh, well done there by Bentancur as well. Look at the space now. Here we go. Emerson's on the right.
Look, he's pointing
on the
to
ball.
Finish.
Give it. Finish.
Too scared. That's poor.
What's he doing?
Poor.
Sam, I've got to agree with you there now, mate.
There you go, Sam. I can't disagree with you there, Sam. I can't disagree. You've got to be confident to shoot.
That was poor. That was poor.
You're the person now, the highest up the pitch. You're the person in front of goal to shoot. If you're
if that's Robertson or Trent, right? That's in the back of the net. Simple as. They're shooting. They're putting the laces through it. End of. That's the problem with our
confidence. Is what I'm saying. His confidence is not there to take that ability to do that sort of thing. Because we've seen it. If he does what his good stuff is, if he makes a cross, that's good for him. If Trent Alexander makes a cross but doesn't hit his man, that's not a good cross for Trent Alexander. That's
gotta be a foul, Red. That's in the box, isn't it?
I
think it was just on the edge. It looked like it was just on the edge. Kulusevski shifted onto his left foot, just on the right side of the penalty area. Looked like it was outside of the box. This guy looks a bit sheepish, though. Looks like, we don't know himself. He don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You can see it in their face, can't you?
He don't know. Let's have a look.
That's a penalty.
That's on the line. That's a pen.
His foot's on the line, but whether or not he was just...
Let's have a look.
It's a penalty.
You can't see from that angle.
Can't see from that angle. I think it's a penalty. I think that's on the line.
Sanchez
off. Oh, it's a pen. That's probably good. No, it's not. Oh, it is a pen.
No, it's not. It's a free kick.
No, it's not. It's a free kick. Sorry. I thought it was in the box. I saw Kane putting it down. Yeah, sorry.
Going back to your Emerson Royal thing, if you're lacking confidence, then don't go forward. Because if you're going into a position like that and you've got the opportunity to shoot, you need to shoot. Otherwise, don't bother going forward, because if you're not going to shoot as you're going forward and you've given that opportunity, it's on a plate for you, you're not going to take the shot, then don't. Just tell your manager, listen, mate, don't play me.
I 100% agree. But because our system relies on wing-backs being our attackers, and being a goal threat as well. If you don't attack, it breaks the whole. Well, it doesn't break the whole system down, but it certainly makes a weakness in the system on that right-hand side. We've got weaknesses on the left-hand side and the right-hand side of our team today, and that's not a good fundamental to have when you're based on a wide attacking team. It can't be good.
Kane's going to shoot, isn't he?
Oh yeah. Oh
and he's going to hit the wall.
Probably hit the wall.
Yeah.
If he scores a banger now, we have to going to say, "Well done, Kane."
There we go.
There we go. Hit his own player as well.
There we go.
Our own player out.
So not Dyer out. Well done.
And now
whoever this set piece coaches that we bought, get him out.
Who's got the ball again?
Half time, I think that is.
Bloody Bert time as well.
So it's half time for Spurs and Rangers at the Ibrox. Rangers are winning 1-0. Goal from, I think it was Corlac, however you pronounce his name. Yeah. Flicked on from Tavernier. Matondo sort of ran down the right side. Session and Son didn't do much to really stop him. And yeah, ball went into Tavernier and into Corlac. So it went in there. I guess you can, like I said, I'll ask you, Sid, first what your thoughts are on that first half and what you want to see going into the second half. But yes, for me, it's just a bit disappointing, to be fair.
They started off well, first 5 odd minutes. And then Rangers got into the game. And once Rangers got into the game, they had more possession. They had created a lot more than we did. They've looked comfortable, to be fair. We've had a couple of opportunities, which, to be fair, we should be taking. We should have scored all the good opportunities. The Kane one should have buried it. Cooley should have buried it. Emerson Royal then towards the end should have shot, but obviously he's scared, so he's not shooting. But I think overall 1-0. I think Rangers just slightly deserved that 1-0. You know what I mean?
It's a difficult one. I mean, Emerson. Sam, I mean, he was saying it from the start of the game, and I was like, nah, Sam, cut him a bit of slack, and then he goes and does that towards the end of the game. So yeah, Sam, I guess we all know how you're feeling, but tell us how you're feeling and what you want to see going into that second half.
Yeah, so just off the back of what Sid said, the first 5 minutes, you expect we looked all right. I actually thought, that Rangers were playing a bit, defensively and playing from a counter-attack shape. Then I actually looked and said, hold on a minute, there's space here. And then we got into the game. We had acres and acres, but we were never really controlling the game, if that makes sense, because Rangers were doing their bit as well. But it doesn't help when we've seen the same weaknesses in this team. Sanchez, left centre-back, it's not helping out Ryan Sessegnon on that side because, again, he's maybe not confident now. If he leaves spaces and then thinking, oh, God, so his confidence needs to be raised. So he needs someone there that he can rely on. Then maybe he's got more confidence to go forward. On that right-hand side, Kulishevsky, again, looks a little bit rusty to me, but he's not helped out by someone like Emerson. He's thinking to himself, this guy's going to get down that right-hand side. He's not going to get the ball into the box. He's not going to beat his man. So I have to adjust my game so I can be an option for him. And in that last bit there, where the guy's the furthest ahead to make a shot, he pulls it back to someone that's not there or someone that's being marked. That's not a good sign for me when your team is based on attacking from wide areas. So there's a lot of work to be done here, or at least let's see these other players play and see then where we are. Because as a team, if this team was to start against Southampton, we might be in the same situation being 1-0 down. Let's put it that way.
And Southampton, again, probably might be a better team than this Rangers team. Again, it's up to the debate, but I hear what you're saying.
Don't get us wrong. These Rangers team are decent, but they're certainly not Bayern Munich. They're certainly not a City. They're not even an Arsenal, but they're a decent team.
Mm-hmm. I hear that. I mean, Mark, again, says Sam's such a Spurs fan. He knows that feeling. So you've got people agreeing with you, Sam. I, again, quickly do want to see a change now. At least 3 changes into the second half and switch it up a bit. Basuma for me is the big one.
Are you watching some of these
I'm watching them,
You can look at the amount of space that's on that pitch and 3v1 and we don't even hit the target.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what? I honestly think the right wing back position, I think 2 of them will probably end up leaving. And I think Conte is going to look at this game. Yeah. I think Emerson Royal is done, honestly. I don't think he'll rely. He can rely on Emerson Royal to do him a job all season in the Champions League, in the cups, and in the league. I think we've got Spence in, but I think somebody else is going to come in, and maybe Doherty might be used as a left wing back as and when. But I can see another incoming, definitely.
And what you said there, because they're both on the transfer list or supposedly available, to me says they're not going to let both of them go without another one coming in. So I think they're looking for someone anyway. And if they get him, they're just going to have to probably just give Emerson away. You know what I mean? If you want to take the Macarena friend with him as well, give him as well, take him as well. Take
he's
2
not
for
going.
1.
He's not going. You know he's not going. But
so I'm trying to find a reason to sort of say let's give Emerson a chance and cut in some slack. It's a friendly, but there's no excuses. I have no excuses. I can't support a guy who's literally, like you said, Sid, is the last person in the attack, and all you have to do is put your foot. You don't even have to be good at shooting.
Exactly.
Put your foot through it, and something might come from it. So
Emerson
to come off for me, Sanchez to come off for me, Højbjerg or Bentancur to come off for me. I'm not bothered which one.
But like you were saying, though, so if you do want to give Emerson an opportunity, keep him on. See how he does this next 45 minutes. And then you can tell, because at this moment in time, he's playing a Rangers team, which are, as I said, decent level. This is a Crystal Palace level, let's say. I'll give him that. The Crystal Palace and above. Aston Villa, maybe. Pushing it to go Newcastle, because I think Newcastle are a better team than this lot. But it's in and around that sort of area. Now, let's see how he does. Play him for a second half. But you've got to give Jed Spence an opportunity now. That's what I'm saying. So we don't want to see him for too much longer, because if do... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, go on. No, go.
No, I can't talk about him anymore. I feel the same way like Mike feels about Doherty. I feel the same way.
Read his comment, because one person doesn't want him to leave. One person wants him to stay.
What? 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 No. No, Mike. Mike, take that back. Delete that comment. You can't keep Emerson over Doherty. No way.
No.
Not
live in the
not
flesh
on this
now.
earth. Not in this life.
You know, the thing is, with Doherty, right? We know he can play not only at the right wing back, he can play also as a left wing back, and he's done it once or twice. Whereas with Emerson, can't play left wing back and can't play right wing back. So what do you do with him?
Don't
Send
play
him
him
right back to the transfer list, mate.
You just don't play him. This is the point I'm trying to make. Don't play him. He's gonna be a backup person. So unless Conte is, as you said, guys, he's making some experimentation to see if these guys can perform at any sort of level. We've seen now that he can't. In a friendly, if you're not going to be confident in a friendly where it doesn't matter, and you're not taking shots at goal where it doesn't matter, do you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's the final of the Champions League and there's 30 seconds left on the clock, and if you don't score, everybody's going to be on your case. It's a bloody friendly, lads.
Says Dorothy can't play left wing back. What's your thoughts on that?
No, he played well a couple of games he played last season. Come on, Mike.
Mike's got look. Agendas have.
Mike don't like him. I feel that with Emerson, so I understand. I understand that deep rooted. It doesn't matter what he does. I don't like him. I've got
agendas. You know must agenda.
Mike's one of them persons that even if Doherty gives him his box ticket at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and says to him, "Come and watch the game, and I'll give you all the food. I'll give you all the drinks. Watch me play." He'll score a hat trick, and Mike will still say, "No, get rid of him. Get rid of him. I don't want him."
Mike, are you taking a box seat from Dorothy? Because I'm taking a box seat from Dorothy. He said just being there physically does not mean you can actually play in that position. Look, I'm not even going to argue.
Mike, numbers. You got to look at the numbers from last season and the games that Doherty played and when he didn't play. He was effective.
Right. So, question for you guys. Right, and I've been on Twitter and I've read a few things. The whole point of people are saying the whole point of a friendly, you've brought players in, right? New players into the team. You've got a squad of players that you already know that have played last season. Why isn't any of them starting today? The new players.
And this is the point. It's not like it's the last preseason game before the season starts, which is the Roma game. Then I could understand. Let's tailor the team to see. This is almost a free hit. It's a free hit because it really doesn't. I know we talk about results. It don't matter in preseason. They really don't. What you don't want to see, though, is the same team playing. And then seeing the same things happening.
Happy with who might be coming on. I don't think you're going to be happy with who might be coming on.
Go on.
I think I've just seen Lucas Moura without
without
a bit, but I think Lucas Moura might be coming on. I don't know. I saw a bold head.
That's what I'm going to see. I don't want to see him come on the pitch. I don't want to see him come on either. Don't bring him on. That doesn't make. Oh, if he does come on, Conte's
I don't know. I just think I saw Lucas on the pitch.
No, okay.
But hey, he might be coming on for Emerson, Sam. So can't be angry, can you?
Yes, I can be very angry. This is gonna be this is why
about 4 minutes until kickoff, I think. So yeah,
this is what I'm saying
wait
about
and
watch
see.
longs. Can you imagine doing a watch long and we was playing like a game like when we had Brighton and we should have been beating them, and then we were doing this, and we we're like putting whatever hair I had is gone anyway. But
too many swear
like,
words. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Just going back to my point I was trying to make. If we saw this same team start, but saw improvements and not making the same errors, then I could say, okay, so they've learned some things. But Sanchez, we've seen again getting caught out, following men, getting caught by one simple spin in behind. That's not good. Making challenges in the box where we think, is he going to make it? Or he's just about, as you said, he made that slide challenge when he didn't have to. Why aren't we cutting these errors, or at least these styles of play out? Again, our fullbacks, wing backs, whatever you want to call them, aren't wing backing. They're not wing backing. They're not doing anything because they're not backing up anything.
I'm just trying to see again. It definitely looks like Lucas is in the background right now.
So I'm just
correct me if I'm wrong.
Stuart Gallop, one of our members and followers, basically he's saying the wing back issues continues to be there for all to see at Spurs. Emerson simply not good enough, and Sessegnon still a player in the making. Big opportunities for Perisic and Spence to stake a claim going forward, and no surprises, we're still being linked to wing backs.
Oh yeah, it's the most important position. That doesn't surprise me at all. Got to get it right. You have to get it right. So
this is it.
I really think Lucas is playing.
I think this could be really smart management from Conte. This is again because it doesn't matter. Again, I'm taking this far too much to heart in terms of I don't want to see that. It's preseason. It doesn't matter if we see it in preseason. But what I think Conte's doing here is giving these opportunities, as we talked about earlier, to actually prove yourself. Emerson, prove it to me that you're not shit. He's not doing a very good job of it at the moment.
Well, we're waiting for the second half to go on. I think we're about a couple minutes away, so not too long to wait for him. I really, really, really want to see some new players, man. I can't tell you how much I need to see some new players. It'd be very, very, very helpful.
And by the time I come back, if they have kicked off, and if bloody Macarena Lucas is on there, I might not watch anymore. But anyway, I'll be back.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, Sid. I think Sam shares the same notion that we all share. We want to see some new blood, some fresh players on the team, and I really, really want to see Bissouma, man. I just want to see him so bad.
So, according to Mr. Sean, who's actually at the stadium, he's saying Mora and Bissouma are the ones that are warming up.
I thought so.
Yeah,
I thought I saw Lucas more.
So
is he making 2 subs then?
Well, that's what he's seen too, but I think we, like you said, and what Sam's saying, I think the wing backs need to be changed. I think Spence and Perisic, he needs to try them at some point, because what's he going to do? Is he going to wait for them to begin the season?
Yeah, I mean, Lucas definitely on the pitch now. Players are coming back out now. Oh gosh, I'm so happy that Bissouma is on. Let me see that guy in a Spurs shirt for the first time.
Do you think Bissouma for Højbjerg or Bentancur?
Nah, just seen Højbjerg come on now, so it seems like Bissouma for Bentancur. Højbjerg keeps his place. Lucas is definitely playing as well. Kane's still on the pitch. Son's still on the pitch. Sanchez, unfortunately, is still on the pitch. So yeah. I think it's just Lucas. I think it's just Lucas and Bissouma. I'm looking forward to it though. I mean, we've all been waiting for a Bissouma sort of appearance. So yeah, be glad to see that.
Sean's at the stadium and he's saying no changes as far as he can see.
Oh wow! So Lucas Lucas I can see putting the top on. You can see the bottom of your screen.
Oh yeah, there he is, isn't he?
You can see Lucas there, and Pape Sarr looks like he might be coming on as well.
Ah,
is that Pape Sarr or is that Bissouma there? If you look on your right side, just where the bib players are walking off, I think that might be Pape Sarr or Bissouma, or maybe Not too sure.
That looks like Bissouma. Yeah, he's just took his bib off, hasn't he?
I'm looking at the one who's on like the right side of the pitch. He's just doing like quick sprints now.
All right, I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing someone who just took his bib off and he's gone in towards the.
Oh, Bissouma's there, yeah. So Bissouma's definitely coming on.
Bissouma's definitely coming on then.
Lucas is definitely coming on.
Interesting.
Conte's talking to him now, yeah.
Interesting.
Kane's still on the pitch, as you can see. Oh, it's Basuma time. Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Yeah, Basuma and Mora.
I'm excited. Oh, it's going to be flipping amazing. I hope, like I said, I don't want to put too much pressure on the guy, but I'm expecting big things from this guy. So
I think a lot of people are expecting a lot of things from Basuma. So it's going to be, you know what?
Richarlison warming up and Longley warming up as well.
Yeah, I think what he'll do, I think he'll put Basuma and Mora on now, and then I think he'll give it 60 minutes, and then I think he'll make a couple more, and then I think 75. Here we go. Basuma and Lucas.
Gosh. Look at him. He's a baller.
Kane still on there. So what do you think about this Zaniolo thing? Do you think it's going to happen? Basuma and Mora.
Hello. I saw a little
Basuma and Mora. Yeah, Basuma and Mora. Yeah, Basuma and Mora.
Right.
Yeah.
You see there, Conte's telling Mora now, that Sam doesn't like you. He doesn't want to like you. He wants you to leave. Yeah. Conte's just telling Mora.
Where's he playing? I saw Kulusevski still.
Mora for Emerson, I think.
Yeah.
What?
Mora for Emerson.
You're...
Mora at wing back in place of Royal.
I can't have everything. He's bringing Basuma on.
It's Basuma time.
Bringing on.
It's Basuma time, isn't it?
Well. I mean, Lucas. Okay. Can't be too mad.
Only 2 subs, so not even 3 subs. So yeah, interesting. Centre back's not changed.
Longley. Why can't we see the centre back change for Sanchez? Why are we trying this experiment? Sanchez would get absolutely terrorized. He will get terrorized at left centre back in the season. It don't make sense even persisting with it. Don't persist with something that you can't use. We can't, unless it's an absolute emergency situation. That's the only time you want to see him playing left centre back.
I mean, we've got Davis is out injured, I'm assuming, or is he on the bench? Is he still out injured?
Davis is out injured, isn't he?
Yeah, so
we don't.
It's not like he would be the first choice. I think, Sam. I do think it's just.
Well, I think he is. I personally, at this moment in time, I think he is. Unless look over the next 2 weeks, Longley's got to prove himself that he can play in the Premier League. Remember, he's not played in the Premier League, so
here he is.
That's my point. It's like we either have to see him do it now to see what he's like against this opposition to get a gauge. That's what Arsenal did with Saliba. He came back off loan. They just threw him in. And it's not like, oh, we're going to wait. You can't wait. Just throw them in. Throw these guys in. See what they do, man. Because I'm wanting to see. Anyway, I get a smile back, guys, because my man's on.
Right, let's go. Yeah. Second half underway. Rangers kicking off. Yeah, Rangers just kicking off.
I'm just
slowing. Pause it for 2 seconds.
So who came off?
Emerson and Bentancur.
Mine's slow, so I don't know why. And I'm on Spurs play as well, so
I'm on 45, 16, 17, 18, 19.
I'm 24, so I'm gonna pause. What are you on then, Sid?
23, 24.
I've just switched it off because I was trying to see if I can get it back up again, but I don't even know what's going on here. Right, let's have a look.
Well, Rangers in comfortable possession in their own half, just down on their left-hand side. Ball given away, though. And Macarena Lucas is on the ball. He's running head down. Passes one. Into the middle of the pitch. Plays it into Son. Son keeps possession. Into my man, Basuma. Back in centre circle. Nice and easy. Keeping the ball for fun here. Spurs are. Basuma. My man. That's my brother. Look there. Look.
There we go.
My brother. I know he only beat one player and passed the ball, but at least he did it.
Oh, Son plays it to Sanchez. Oh, Sanchez with a back heel too. Oh.
I'm a bit ahead of you guys. I'm on 46, 22, 23.
I'm on 19, 20, 21.
Okay, perfect.
22.
I'm where Sid is.
What's Sanchez doing with a black flick there?
That was unlucky. Now, if Emerson did that, I wouldn't have a problem.
That was well played, to be fair.
I wouldn't have a problem. You're in the box, 6-yard box. You try and dink the keeper. The keeper makes a good save, but he went for goal.
But McGregor does well, though, because he just runs out at the players, don't he, when they're attacking coming forward.
1v1 from Son.
Oh, he's still got the ball? Yeah.
Dyer in the box. Lucas gets it up.
Stop calling him that, please. He's got a name. Stop it.
And now it is
you like him. On the ball. You like him, don't you, Sid?
No, I'm not saying that. He's not done. He's not that bad of a player.
We're not doing the no names yet.
No, we're not doing that yet. Come on.
Here we go.
I can't do that with him. Obviously, there's, you know what I mean. We know you can't. He was one of the most unlucky players obviously scoring a hat-trick and not playing in the final, so I understand.
That was unfortunate, to be fair. Sanchez trying to go for Hollywoods.
Who's he playing? Who's he playing the ball to? Who does he think
And
is more Linford Christie? Sorry, that was a shocking ball.
On a bike as well. That ball was not going to get to anybody.
Please like and subscribe, guys. If you're not already, just let you know. Just please like and subscribe the stream. Subscribe to Paxton Road. Make sure you're tuning in. 48 minutes on the clock, and Højbjerg is on the ball. Played back to Lloris.
So Rangers team is McGregor, Tavernier, Golson, Suter, and Barisic. In the middle, they've got Lundstrom, Kamara, Lawrence.
Ooh.
With nobody up front, according to these lot. They've just disappeared to the two.
That's got to be a foul.
Foul.
How is that not a foul?
It's a foul.
Is that the Lawrence that used to play for Derby?
Yes, Tom Lawrence.
Yeah,
they got him in the summer, didn't they? Yeah.
Oh, they put on a permanent deal?
Yes, he signed for him. Wayne Rooney must have told him, mate, I'm going, so you might as well go as well. Oh, quick ball into Kane. No one in the middle. But you see there,
no one in the middle.
Kane gets the ball there. There's no one in the middle. Right? Now, if you've got Richarlison on the pitch, at least, or somebody like that, then they're going to make the run. But I think, was it Dyer?
At least Kane's popping up in the box. That's one good thing. He popped up in the box. I want to see him popping up in the box more. You know, wrong decision there.
Corner from Son off the right side.
Hey, look, there's a small Son in the stands as well. Did you see him?
Yeah, I saw the.
Right, we've got 8 players in the box, 7 players in the box right now, and not one person headed the ball.
Lucas on the ball, chips it back in. It's a good ball, headed from Romero, and it's bouncing.
I'm well behind you.
Bouncing. Picks up the ball from Højbjerg. Sessegnon. And Lucas is dispossessed, and now Kent is on the counter attack.
You guys are ahead of me again.
Are we? Okay, we'll make sure to pause in a sec.
It's all right, don't worry.
When the ball goes out of play or something.
Yeah, Kent defended well from Kulu. And now Son seems to be taking the ball forward for Spurs. Beats a man, beats 2. Kane's on his left.
Open game.
1v1 for Kane. He's in a good position. That's a fucking great goal.
That's a finish, that is.
Sorry, Sid.
I'm frozen. I'm proper freaking frozen.
Oh,
I couldn't hold that. Couldn't hold that one in there, mate.
Right, hold on. Yeah, here we go now.
Couldn't hold that one in. I'm sorry. Wonderful.
Goal! Harry Kane!
What a goal! My lord!
What a finish!
What a
goal. But he's in the box, gentlemen.
This is it.
This is not hard.
That's so easy for him.
Somebody has said, Harry Kane, please. So must have said, because he's not picked up that ball in the center of the pitch in the last.
No, that is too easy for him. That's not an easy finish, and he's made that look very easy.
Cracking finish,
right?
It was Son who picked that ball up in the space, wasn't it? Son picked that ball up in the space. Harry Kane's a little bit further up the pitch. He gets the ball on that left-hand side, puts it onto his right foot. Brilliant.
Minutes gone, 1-1.
Brilliant finish.
No, I don't know if Punchbag did this on purpose, but he said frozen like an ice cube, Sid. And now if you're talking about Ice Age and you're talking about Sid the Sloth, then that's an amazing reference there, mate. But hopefully you were. But Sid, frozen like an ice cube, hopefully he's sorted out. He's gone, but hopefully he's got his sorted out.
That's how
that's Aladdin. That's like,
that's Frozen, in it.
That's not Frozen. Wait, a whole new world's Aladdin. That's Aladdin, I think.
No, Sid will know.
Frozen's Let It Go. Frozen's Let It Go.
That's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one. Oh, that's a whole new world. Same thing. I don't know Disney like that.
That's me. That's Disney all through.
Let it go. I feel happy.
Save the singing for Sid though. Save the singing for Sid though, Sam. Yeah, we've got a corner right now. Son puts it in. Højbjerg gets up, but nobody seems to get onto it. And Matondo's got pace, you know. Basuma, be careful. Don't get hurt.
Yeah, I don't want to see you get hurt at all. Basuma, do not do that. Give him the ball back. Thank you. Now,
there we go.
Just keep it moving.
Just making it tick.
Just keeping it moving. But he's comfortable keeping it moving because anybody comes near him, he's going to beat that man. And he knows that, and they know that. That's why they're not near him.
Needs to turn near, and he covers Højbjerg's position well as well.
Yeah.
So if Højbjerg gets up
good
there,
ball. Højbjerg's not going to get that.
Got no pace. He looks tired, Højbjerg.
He ain't going to make that one.
Just thinking who else we've got in midfield to bring on. Skip is not fit. Pape Sarr might come on.
Pape Sarr could be a good shout. That could be
Pape
a good
Sarr
shout.
might come on.
Take off Højbjerg, put Pape Sarr and see what them two play like. That'll be an interesting one to see. A youngster with Basuma next to him.
It's good. Someone good to learn off as well. Kamara's on
looks
the ball.
Looks like Kane's playing from the left at the moment. Son is the central striker.
Yeah.
Kulusevski's still on the right. The midfield two, obviously Højbjerg and Basuma at the present time. Macarena's playing at right wing back. We've got Romero just in there behind him. It's a good defensive shape at the moment.
You're gonna like this one, Sam. We've got Punchbag says.
We don't need Emerson no more.
That's bars. That's bars. Punchbag. That's bars.
We don't need him no more. I'm telling you.
Let him go. Let him go.
Did you see that, Sid? Did you see that?
Don't want Emerson no more. I like it. I like it.
Are you back on?
Sid? I'm back on.
We'll sort out the time. What you on?
What's your time?
53:10.
Oh, you're way behind.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm gonna do is
right. Let's pause. What you pause?
No. You carry on. You carry on. I'm just gonna.
It's 20 seconds. It was 20 seconds we had.
We're on 30.
Try something else before. I'm on 45.
I'm on 43. So
right. I've just gone out completely. I'm just gonna try something. So just bear with me.
Rangers still going for it. Their
fans aren't gonna. They're not gonna let them.
Yeah, they look like they dropped off the pace for that first 5-10 minutes. Well, 5-9 minutes of this second half. But again, they
goal kick them. Yeah, here we go. So playing out from the back. If you've noticed that, Sam, they do like to play out from the back.
They do that well.
That's Tavernier just gave them the
Tavernier. See, he didn't panic. Stayed on his feet. Tavernier.
And
look, drifted past Macarena there. Drifted like he weren't there. I thought Macarena's supposed to play.
Well done, Romero. Well done, Romero. Here we go. Counter attack. Look at this. All from that Romero tackle. Kulusevski 1v1 with Camera on the right side. Cuts in, cuts back out again.
Goes on the outside.
Beats him. That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
That's not a penalty.
There's
that's
no
a
way.
Dive.
He tripped. He tripped. He was about to pull the trigger. He tripped.
He's got a yellow card for that one.
Giving him a yellow.
That was a proper dive, Darius. If you did that in a game, I would pull you off, man.
He was about to shoot and he tripped.
That's horrible.
He was about to shoot and he tripped. I promise you. He was about to pull his trigger on the right foot and he was.
I can understand. If it was, I can understand why the referee gave it.
About to pull his trigger.
Look to me.
Oh no, that's awful.
No, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. Sorry, guys.
What is he doing?
No, that's
the slightest. That's the slightest. Nah,
there's no touch, Sid.
I don't know if he touched him.
No, what I'm saying, it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty.
There's no touch there, man.
I don't know if he touched him.
He went down about 5 days later. He can't get a penalty for that.
Right, guys, what you want?
I think that's one of those situations where you anticipate a touch. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Kane, one touch finish.
Again.
Oh,
what a goal! Come on!
Azza!
This is what I mean. Sam, you said this. Someone told him, stay your ass in the box.
Stay in the bloody box, man! Don't go get the ball in midfield. Stay in the box and you'll score goals. One touch finish.
That was Højbjerg to Son. Son gets it on the chest, into Kane, and bang.
Somebody said to Kane, because that was off the right side there, they said, you can do what you want, you can float around, but you're floating around about 10-15 yards up the pitch. And look what he's got from it. 2 goals straight away.
Your best goal scorer is not supposed to play in midfield. He's not.
Yeah.
Your best goal scorer has to be in and around the goal. It just makes perfect sense to me.
I think the keeper went down as well, and that bounce just in front of the keeper.
Yeah.
To go over him.
Smart finish, wasn't it? It was a smart finish. It was a great
one touch and strike. That's what you need. Yeah. You don't have much opportunity, much time in the box.
Tranquilo now. Tranquilo. We're calm now. We're taking the lead now, and the pressure's still on. Look at this. Sanchez is all the way up there. I don't know what he's doing up there.
But you know why, Sam?
No, go on.
You know why, Sam? Since your man's come on second half, he's changed the game, and I don't mean Basuma. I mean Mora.
I mean, you know what? I think it's just a bit of, like you said, Sam. I think it's a bit of a tactical adjustment.
Yeah.
Just telling Kane to stay up the pitch a bit more, and he's now you know, a great finish on both goals, to be fair with you. So he has had to still work hard for it, but he's been put in those positions just to,
you know what I think it is, and it might be a bit of a you may joke about it, but the changes have made that difference, because what I think it's allowed us to be a little bit more comfortable in that middle, because I think
look at Kane, he's all over this. They're very fluid now.
Playing up front, and because they're so open in midfield, as long as they don't get past you, we've got enough in midfield to break them down with Bissouma and Højbjerg in there.
I like this Matondo kid, you know.
We're almost playing as two separate teams at the moment. You've got your back three or back five and your midfield two, and then you've got your front players up there, which is why the wing backs are so important, because they have to make that ground up to join in the play, because the midfield two at the moment are not joining up to make the play. So we're almost playing two separate an attack and defense, but there's so much space in the middle that you can afford to do that.
Look at the defending. We've got 8 defenders behind, nine behind the ball.
Corner.
Wow.
Corner for Spurs, corner for Rangers, should I say?
What are you guys on? I'm on
58, 17, 18, 19,
20.
Yeah, yes,
perfect.
All the same.
Perfect.
We stick like Harry Kane and Son.
I don't think it's Tavernier on this corner. I think it's Kent on this corner. Tavernier, I think, is next to him. Oh no, ball whipped in with a left foot this time. And it's fallen all the way to Goldson right there. I believe that's his name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kamara with a 1-2 back to him. Matondo now 1v1 with Son on the right side. Plays it back into Tavernier. Here he is, who beats Bissouma.
Good ball in, but
it's a good ball in, but it's headed away from your favourite boy Lucas. Back out on the left side now for Rangers. Kulusevski's 1v1 with Kent. He puts another good ball in, and it's headed for a goal.
Now that was a decent ball in. That was a decent ball in.
Yeah, right. And that's off his weaker foot as well.
Yeah. So, but if that's Emerson Royal crossing that, Seth, you'll be saying shocking.
But look what he did though. Was it him?
That's
a decent ball in, man.
Decent ball in, and he found their player as well, didn't he?
Beat the man.
It's whipped in with pace into the only area where the only player was to attack it. So that's not a hopeful ball for me.
I think it's a corner. Is it a corner? Oh, there you go, Sam. Look at this.
Here we go.
There you go, Sam. And look where he's playing as well. So Richarlison's going to play on the right, and I think Perisic is probably going to come on for Sessi.
Bye, Sess.
There you go, Sam.
Bye, Sess.
There you go. This is a new look squad now.
This is it now.
Have a rest. Well
this
done.
Is a new look squad now.
This is it now.
Now he's telling Højbjerg, you best fix up, because Papisar's coming on soon if you don't fix up. That's what he just told him.
Here we go.
Richarlison right side.
Lovely. And Perisic probably off the left. I'm going to be calling him Richard, by the way. That's my favorite Richarlison nickname.
Is Forster still in? He's not. Oh yeah, still Luis in goal, obviously.
Yeah, still Luis in goal. Here we go. So Richarlison on the ball right here. Keeps it well and feeds it out to Lucas. I'm excited now. Now I can see Sam smiling. He's not going to complain anymore. And if Spence comes on, that's icing on the cake for him.
Icing. But you won't take off Luke.
He won't play. He won't take off more.
He's not gonna. I don't think he'll play him today.
Nah, I think Spence will.
I don't think Longley or Thingy will play today. For some reason, I don't think they're probably not at the level he wants them in terms of the understanding of what he wants.
Oh, Perisic just overstretched there from Sanchez. Whose fault was that there?
I want to see this guy as well. This is what I want to see. Perisic as well.
I'm surprised he's playing. I thought his injury was more serious than expected.
Conte said he's been doing the ball work. He just had that strapping on his right knee, didn't he? Who, Perisic?
He looks slim, yeah.
Oh, Perisic he's for a 34-year-old. The guy's a machine. Them Croatians, they know what they're doing. I mean, look at Modric. He's a couple years on him, and he's still playing at a top level. So they are serious athletes. So I don't fear Perisic. Perisic's injury troubles, and he hasn't really had any injury troubles, to be fair with you. Oh, Dye seems like he had his ankle steps on there.
Just a simple ball like that, slightly forward pass into Macarena there.
Pressure there. I think Dyer might have had his ankle steps on there, and they're going to stop right here because he seems quite hurt. It did look like it was an impact injury. He does seem like it is. It wasn't a step or an accidental step.
I don't think that's too much to worry about, because I think it was, but you just don't know.
It's not going to be nice though. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt if someone landed on your front of your foot like that.
Now, Sam, you're going to see how a left wing back is supposed to play now. Yeah, he landed right on his top of his foot there. You're going to see a real left wing back in action now. I hope Perisic gets his legs stretching, because the thing is with Perisic, what people forget is this guy we're going to basically have two Sons on the left side because both of those players are just as good with their left as they are with their right. So the interchangeability between Son and Perisic for one to sort of overlap. And look, here we go. We've got Rodon coming on. Interesting. So he's not going to take a risk with Dyer. I think he's going to bring Dyer off and put Rodon in that centre back. This is definitely a shop window game, by the way. This is definitely a shop window game, by the way. If Rodon's coming on, this is definitely a shop window game.
In my opinion, though, if they could talk to Rodon and just get him to understand you are the understudy, but actually play him as the understudy to Dyer. Not say he's the understudy and not play him. Just like you say for Emerson, upgrade. Is it? Because it's so many centre backs on the market. No. It's not worth putting the time and effort into Rodon for me. I agree. You can get some funds and upgrade, in my opinion. Get somebody who potentially you could see leading that line past Dyer and for the next maybe 5 years, in my opinion. So as much as I respect Rodon as a player, upgrade for me. Move on.
Aris, we don't need funds. We've got enough. We've got the funds. If they want to, they can go and get a. Oh,
that's a really good ball out there. Kent's 2v1.
Look how Sanchez was running. Sanchez was running like that. Like in them old movies when they're running on the spot.
On the ball now.
Isn't he? Yeah.
Perisic is 1v1 with Tavernier. Ball in the box, defended well by Sanchez, to be fair. He goes out for a throw.
No, that was a decent.
I am so excited for Perisic and Bissouma. I don't think you understand how excited I am for these two players.
But you've got to remember, let's not forget that we've got Sanchez on that left side. So Perisic,
chip ball in, good defending again from him.
He's going to have to work hard in defence as well.
You forget that Sanchez isn't the starting left centre-back.
That's exactly my point.
Don't worry.
That's exactly my point. He's not the starting left centre-back.
Don't worry.
I hope
Hoybier's got loads of space. Look at that.
He's got the space of...
If only that was Bissouma.
Look where he plays it. Look what he does with it. What are you doing? To let everybody then come back behind the ball. That don't make no sense.
Let's see Bissouma on the ball. Here we go. Come on, Bissouma. There you go.
He's not having to do anything because he's not receiving the ball high up the pitch. I want to see him a little bit higher because this is easy for him. You know what I mean? He's not really under any pressure there.
He's not under pressure really at all. He's confident in his ability.
Maybe get him a little bit higher up the pitch so he can receive the ball. And then where Højbjerg was carrying that ball and should have done something up into the final third. Let's see if he does that.
Controlling the game a lot more, Sid. Can you see that? I think for me, I can definitely see us dominating possession more. Don't know if that's because of the personnel, but I definitely see us controlling the game a lot more.
I think Bissouma's going to be the starter, isn't he? He's got to be the starter because he's made a big difference. Since he's come on, we seem to have started playing more possession, scored 2 goals as well. So
if you've got 2 in midfield, you have to control the ball.
When
you're playing against 3.
It's going to be a question of who starts with him.
Look at the size of these players on the pitch now. I've added Perisic to that team and Bissouma to that team. Lucas, obviously, is the anomaly, but that's a big squad on the pitch now. All beaten by Romero, just beaten there by Kent. Kamara, 1v1, that goes out from Bissouma.
Oh, I thought Kamara kind of backheeled it out himself.
Nah, Bissouma sort of pressured him into there. Bissouma makes things look easy, which is what the big difference for me is going to be. Like, we're going to expect Bissouma to do things that, we would praise Højbjerg for doing. So,
yeah, it's true.
But the level is going to be higher.
What we've got to also think is he gets across the pitch. He gets both sides very, very easily. He's like what Kante was. Kante, I didn't realize how good a player Kante was till he left Leicester and realized how much he did at Chelsea in terms of his work just to be everywhere. That's what Bissouma does, but he has that with quality, so we can also keep good possession and he makes forward passes from what I've seen. And he beats a man, so he'll beat a man. And we're in good possession of the ball. We have to have that with a 2-man midfield.
66 minutes gone. Yeah, just about to say 66 minutes on the clock. Eric Dyer seems like it might not be an injury, but no risk wanted to be taken. He comes off, and Rodon probably will fill in for that centre back. I'm assuming it won't be Romero going there or anything. So
I would, if it was me, I'd push Sanchez to that centre back and put Rodon to the left. I would do that.
Let's see what Conte is doing. It seems like
push Sanchez into the crowd.
No, Rodon's definitely playing through the middle.
Yeah, he's in the middle, isn't he?
And look, now we've got no lead in the back. It's going to be a car crash.
Yeah, it's going to be a car crash. Not to mention the lack of leadership now in that back line. But hey, you've got quality still in Romero, so
it's going to be a car crash at the back. I've already seen players looking around. What do? I don't like to see that in my defence. We've got
Stella's
Macarena.
Joey,
Don't
Stella's
forget
Jay,
who we've
who's
got
missed.
in defence, lads. This is not good at this moment in time.
It says the good ones make it look easy. Basuma is a good one. He does make the game look very easy. Ball in the box from Barisic. Headed away from Sanchez.
Was that a header or was that a chest?
I think it just like
hit him.
Fell into his face. Yeah, fell into his face.
Rodon missed it and it hit him in his face.
Here we go. Here we go. Kane has a bit of space.
I saw it.
Great play from Harry Kane there.
Yes,
Richarlison now has a bit of space.
Oh, that's a foul.
Oh, referee!
This is what I like to see from Richarlison.
And I like Richarlison as well. Make sure you know it was a foul.
Get it a bit techie. Give me a yellow card. Richarlison, he's exciting me. He's not scored any goals, but
he's not hurt.
He's doing the right thing. He's fine. He's fine.
He hurt me, man.
Great play from Richarlison. He's like, positive, beat him and gets the foul. Yeah.
He's like the Pepsi version of Neymar in terms of that. You know, Neymar takes it to the next levels when it comes to that sort of thing. But
Richarlison, I mean, a lot he's hated for that. He's probably up there.
No, I like him for that. Not when he does it against us, obviously. But
somebody tweeted. There's a whole Twitter page literally called "Out of Context Tackles," and Romero's tackle on Richarlison was one that did quite good numbers on there recently because he absolutely clattered Richarlison in a game against Everton last season. So
Rangers
pretty sure he's felt a couple of them in training. 3 subs.
3 subs.
Yeah, who are they? Did you see it, Sid? Who they were? Because I wasn't actually looking at the screen.
Sons, Tillman, and I don't know who the third one is yet. I don't think the third one's come on yet. But it's Sans, Tillman.
Looks like youngsters.
Yeah, they looks like youngsters. I think he's giving the youngsters a crap.
What this shows for me is I think it does show that we are still short. I think we're a centre-back short. I think we're a wing-back short.
Jodi convinced me on your show yesterday, Sid. Jodi definitely has convinced me of the need for a centre-back because when you look at it, we're probably 2 centre-backs short still.
Well, I'm going to give Longley that opportunity to prove.
Yeah. Fairs. But he's not here. He's not here, Sam. So it's like a year. Obviously, you can accept it for a year, but you're still gonna have to look for a centre back next year. Do you know what I mean?
I agree. We
are still 2 centre backs in need. Do you know what I mean? It's a stopgap, as we explained. It's a temporary, fix. But we're still gonna need to address it.
Yeah, but for this season, if we have to address multiple positions, I'd only buy 1 centre back, and I would look to 100% get this attacking midfielder or
question on that. Just quickly,
centre back.
Centre back or left centre back would you go for?
Nah, centre back. We need a die cover. We have to. If he gets injured,
look who's coming on.
Oh,
I'm
not having none of it.
Forster, Longley,
even in pre-season, they're not having a Celtic man come on there, take the piss.
Are they booing him?
Yeah, and even Lloris knows that. Better you than me, fun. Better you than me. Go on, Forster.
Oh, I've got the volume on now. I can hear it. Hear it.
Go on, son.
Conte definitely did that on purpose.
He did.
He definitely did that on purpose.
He's smiling. Look at him.
Oh, Davinson coming off. Who's coming on then? Longley's going to come on for Davinson. I wonder where Lucas is going to play. If Spence is coming on the right.
Lucas is going to play like Sid said in the crowd. He can play in the crowd.
Imagine he brought Lucas. Oh, he's going to play Lucas up front.
What are you talking about?
He's going to play Lucas up front, or actually what he'll do is he'll play Son through the middle.
Richarlison through the middle, Son on the left.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Macarena on the right.
And also Brian Hill's coming on.
Oh, well, what's going on now then?
I'm very interested. He might go forward the back.
Son might come off then.
Oh, yeah, Son might come off and then he might play Brian on the left.
Yeah,
there you go. So Brian on the left, Richarlison up front, Lucas on the right. That is a very, very interesting front three. But, Sam, this is what I want from you now, mate.
Yes. I want to see.
Zip it and watch. You've got 20 minutes to enjoy some new signings.
20 minutes to see what these players are about.
I'm going to be a bit more quiet.
They put Hill, so they play inverted wingers or inverted forwards.
Inverted forwards. So, yeah, cutting in. Richarlison through the middle. I like that. Less height in the team now, but, I want to see these players go. Spence looks like a big boy.
Players on the pitch now. A lot more technical players on the pitch, which for us is good because we need to have technical players when you're playing against a team who's just man marking you. Beat your man, play a good pass, and you're in. Keep good possession, and you should be all right. But
I'm very excited now. There's a lot of players here that I'm like keeping my eyes on and watching. So yeah, last 20 minutes is going to be fun. But here we go. Rodon's just been caught out there. Spence, great defending, gets back. There you go. That's what you want to see. Well played from Jed Spence there. He gets back and he recovers well. Rodon caught out really badly there, though. Rodon caught out really badly there. Flick on, and he was just open.
So this is the point about the leadership thing. Now we realize how much Dyer brings to this team. It's not about his, he's definitely not a PK, but when you do simple things like that, well
played, Jed.
Where was Joe Rodon going?
I like that from Spencer. I'm gonna get carried away, aren't I? I literally said I don't know why people are getting carried away for preseason, but I can already see myself getting the reckless tweets ready. Richarlison, great pressure there. Unfortunate to get to miss out on the ball. I'm offside from the return from Romero. What's your thoughts on Brian Hill? Do you think he's gonna go? Do you think he's gonna get a loan move out, or do you think he's gonna be, a backup to a few positions maybe?
I really don't know. It does depend on him. If he says he will stay and understands what his role would be in the team, then I would keep him because he's busy and he has got some ability. I just think in front of goal, he's not a goal scorer, and I don't know if he's really that assist man.
Good pressure there.
If not,
to Perisic.
If not, get him a loan deal. But get him a loan deal to somebody in the Premier League, I think, where he can play this league. Otherwise, there's no point.
Longley. I can't believe Longley.
See, that's all you want is someone who's got confidence on the ball, man. Just be confident on the ball. That's all I ask for. You're a professional. Give the ball away. Yeah. But I saw he was trying.
Slightly, yeah. Brian stitched him up a little bit there. And goes for a corner ball. Yeah, but not really Spencer's fault there. Brian, difficult there to
pitch 2 minutes.
Let's see what a few people in the comments are saying. Which Jew says, come on, Gil, do some magic. I want to see a bit of Gil magic, to be fair. And Mike says, Rodon looks rusty. Rodon hasn't played a lot of games. Forster's a big guy, and he's massive frame. Makes that goal look small.
Go on, get up with him.
Brian Hill.
Go on, Brian.
Got some height on him there.
Brian.
Pressure from Romero and Richarlison. And you're not going to get past Romero doing that.
No,
mate.
Brian Hill reminds me of. I think I said it before.
Who?
Greg.
What, our Greg from?
Yeah.
Brian Hill just looks like a typical Scouser, mate. You think Brian Hill was from Liverpool the way he looks, man. It's the haircut.
That tash, man. It's that little tash he's got. Get to him. Where's no one pressing? There's 4 players around you there.
Good defender from Perisic there. Yeah, you can definitely see and you look at the signings he's made, there's a clear profile of play that he's looking at in terms of physical profile. Because Spence, Perisic, big players. Forster, big player.
Perisic in a defensive area, and he looks like he's comfortable in that wing back position. I know that's where he played last season, obviously, but he looks comfortable. I don't always think Emerson looks comfortable. Like he doesn't know when to be on the inside of the play, doesn't know when to go on the overlap, doesn't beat. I'm saying this is where you have to learn from these type of players.
Ball in the box away from Longley. Spence sort of beaten there. Longley just beaten there and deflected wide for another corner. Lundstrom just there. Spence just got beaten a little bit there, but again, not looking too much into it.
There's nobody helping. So you got to remember, Romero doesn't speak English, does he? So he's not got that ability to help him out in terms of that. So they're going to have to get used to each other.
That's why I don't think he necessarily is going to start. That's a great point to make.
You haven't got Dyer there as well. So even if
dealt with from Perisic there,
we're almost like just defending off the cuff now, because I can see that this player's just trying to get to the ball.
Hill?
Brian Hill picks up. Can he get that ball through to Richarlison? Richarlison
2v1.
2 players around him. He's trying to beat both of them.
He gets the corner. It's all right play. It's all right play from Richarlison.
Corner out of it.
Good decision making from Hill there. I thought he was going to go for that the big long ball over your head, but he picked out a good pass to Richarlison.
But the communication at the back is going to be difficult, because you think there isn't a whole lot of continuity there, really. They're all new players now, pretty much. Rodon's not played in there. Longley, Spence. You've got Perisic just starting in.
Brian is taking corners, it seems like. Let's see if he's got the Lo Celso corner in him. That's not a bad corner. And a bicycle kick attempt as well from Perisic over the bar. That wasn't a bad corner, to be fair. That wasn't a bad corner at all.
It wasn't a bad corner.
Bit of a Hollywood effort from Perisic. It wasn't far off, to be fair.
Wasn't too bad an effort, though. Just need to get over that a little bit more. Oh, but the keeper did well. I think the keeper did enough to put him off.
Yeah. I thought he got a touch on it, but no, it seemed like it was just over the ball.
To put him off.
Yeah, it's been. I think what you mentioned about Dyer coming off, you can clearly see that like there's not as much structure in that defensive shape, and it is a bit like trust your own ability with the players. But yeah, I think
that's probably one of the reasons why. Excuse me, Højbjerg is still on the pitch.
Just for that sort of organization.
Because you can see, I'm just watching him now. He's doing that. He's doing that.
He needs to. You need to have that.
And if we didn't have him on the pitch, if we don't have a general on the pitch, it just becomes like freestyle. And you don't want to.
You've got Dyer doing that. I think, Højbjerg definitely fits that role. I think you could look at Kane potentially sometimes as maybe, leading by example. But yeah, he's got a spine of it now. So if, like you say, if you do have to bring off Højbjerg, Dyer is still on the pitch. Romero 1v1 here, good defending there.
But look who we've got players now who fill in the positions a little bit.
Yeah, Spencer
got him back in. Even Lucas came back in there. They just need to get himself once they get organised again, and it takes a few minutes when you take out your main defenders for someone to actually take responsibility. I think that's one of the things which maybe as a coach, Conte wants to see who's going to take responsibility, because we can't always have Dyer on the pitch, can we?
No, 78 on the clock right now. Corner from left-hand side. Rangers put one in. It's a decent ball, to be fair. Off the back of a player, and Forster very confidently, very comfortably.
Should have buried that. That was right in the centre of goal. Forster would have got a right heckling from the crowd had that one gone in.
Let's see how close this was. Ball in. It was a decent ball off the back of
he's on his own.
That's it's
you reckon he should have scored that?
I think he probably should have done better, but again, if you look how he's jumping and
he's stretching,
it's difficult. But again, if you're a taller player, if you're a physical player, then you should maybe potentially be scoring that. Perisic with an absolutely amazing
attempt. It was an attempt.
Solo, big up Solo. Thank you very much for tuning in. I saw Man United. Well, we were doing well and then ended up conceding 90th minute to Callum Chambers and end up drawing 2-2 to Villa. So I know that a lot. Yeah, they were winning 2-0 at half time. I saw, and then
so they must have been doing. They must have been doing a celebration like they won the World Cup. Them
here we go. Before Lucas 1v1.
Lucas
not very good at all from Lucas. Ball shot along the ground was not the right option there. Picked up again from Perisic, but it seems like there's been a foul. Big up, hello Sid, back again. I was just saying, Man U, they were winning 2-0 at half time and then ended up drawing the game 2-2. Callum Chambers scored in the 90th minute. So
United trying to look like Wolverine for. What's he doing? What's he trying to get that
huge
Wolverine
the tan and the tattoos and saw that as well. I think what? It's so funny. I think Rodon suits like a Brighton perfectly. Just ship him out to Brighton, I think, and I think he'd do all right. Or a team that likes to be on the back foot. I've always said this about Rodon. Rodon likes to defend. He's one of those defenders, and I know it sounds crazy, but he likes to defend. And when you're in a Conte team, sometimes you might find games where you need to just have that concentration.
He needs to chase the ball.
He likes to be that person who is on the back foot, jockeying, waiting for an tackle attempt, on the last man, on the line. That's the sort of defender Rodon is. So a team that, is receiving Forest, even Nottingham Forest might be a good place for him to go to. They play free at the back. It might be a good place for him to,
But if he's comfortable doing that more attacking defending, which is what you're saying, more aggressive defending, put him on the left side. The centre of the back three doesn't do that. He's not supposed to do that. He's a last man. So you're getting your players organised. Come on.
No. Pape Sarr and Japhet Tanganga.
Again, 50-50. Give him one, take the other.
Romero is going to come off. Højbjerg off. Pape Sarr and Bissouma, we did ask for it and we're going to get it for 10 minutes.
We're going to get it for 10 minutes.
Good to see. Just on Tanganga, me and Jodi spoke about it, yesterday on Sid Says, and it seems like, a couple really reliable sources. Di Maurizio was mentioning that obviously Paratici was on work holiday in Milan. AC Milan seemed very, very interested in taking Tanganga on loan, maybe potentially even with an option to buy an obligation. Do you think that benefits everyone, every party involved, or what do you think of that Tanganga to AC Milan deal? Because I think it's great. So
snap their hands off. as quick as possible.
Sid, you on the same wavelength?
Yeah, I think so. If you know what, he's not going to get much game time, is he? And I think coming on for 10 minutes is just to show Milan that look, he's still playing, he's still alive. He can kick a ball. Come and get him. Come and get him.
I mean,
he's still alive. He's not.
The tackle from Longley there. Oh, he got a foul actually. I'll be honest with you. I mentioned something. Might have been a bit of hyperbole when I tweeted it, but I was basically trying to say that pretty average youngsters are going to Champions League clubs and getting experience. I don't see how anybody can complain at that. I mean, if you're sending players like Tanganga to AC Milan just to get experience, I mean, I'm happy with that. So I have no complaints if he goes to AC Milan.
And Tomori's gone there, and Tomori's done really well.
He's got his boy in Tomori there. Tomori's actually Tomori displaced Romagnoli. Romagnoli pretty much has been, well, he's gone. I can't remember where he's going. He might have gone Lazio now. So Romagnoli, their main centre back, got displaced by Tomori, and he's their main guy now. So there's evidence for English centre backs to do well in Italy, and I hope fingers crossed, like Sam said, we just say, you want him, you can have him, mate. Don't care what it is for. So
yeah. We don't even say, do you want him? Just say, here, take him.
Take him. Take him. Perisic with I think he looked like an MMA elbow there in the face of Wright, and it's a free kick for
that left side should be a little bit tidier now in terms of possession on the ball.
Lucas, I don't want to be seeing that in the box
because you've got Longley who looks comfortable in possession. You got Perisic who knows what he's doing.
Richarlison. Good strength from Richarlison. Picked up from Pape Sarr.
Go on, nudge him up. He might need to get on the weight, son. Weetabix.
He needs some Weetabix 23 at least. 3 or 4.
3 minimum. Is that what you're saying? 3 minimum.
3 minimum.
3 minimum.
With sugar as well. You need to
get those protein Weetabix. Get those protein in.
Oh dear.
Right. 84 minutes gone. We've only got 6 minutes left. It's been a good stream. If you're still with us, then please make sure you are liking and subscribing. Hit the bell icon. Hit that subscribe button. Show some love to us on Twitter. Show some love to us on YouTube. Share it around. Get everybody watching these Paxton TV watch-alongs because we do appreciate and love your time here. And let us know how you feel about the game. Please keep commenting. Please keep telling us how you feel about the game. I think it's been all right. We've obviously got the 2 goals to take us in the lead, but I think there's still a lot more improvements to be seen. So let us know how you feel about the game, and we'll make sure to discuss it maybe for a few minutes after the game ends. To be fair, I think let's just see what Solo says here. He says, "Not yet, Sam." He says, "Next year will be our year." And he says, "I mean, you've been saying that for a long time."
Next year will be our year, Rodney.
So yeah, Wu-Tang Gambino. That's a very, very cool name.
Here we go.
Afternoon, lads. Listening to you all, it seems like we've had quite a few chances during the course of the game. Yeah, I mean, as we're talking right now,
Lucas trying to chase that one down. Can he get there first? He does. He beat. He nearly. Sid, your man nearly.
Here you go, guys. What's your thoughts on this one here? Wu-Tang says that from judging from how we've described the game, we've had a lot of chances. So I feel like we have a lot of
chances. We've had a lot of chances, particularly first half. The last 20 minutes, though, we've kind of dropped off. We're playing more from a shape, and I think that's to do with the organisation at the back. I don't think we can properly be organised at the back. It's just containment at the moment. But let's hope we get
Longley is a lot more confident with the ball at his feet, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
It's nice. It's neat because you can play it to him and look, just now watch him lose the ball. Oh, but he didn't. Well done, son.
See,
to get that. And look at him. He's getting out into he's so much better in a wing back because you can. Wing back, left centre back, because you can imagine playing.
Look at that.
Look at that ball as well.
Look at that.
Go on,
here we go. Come on, ref. This is not funny. Give him a card. Richarlison's not happy. Cholo. He's not happy. He's not happy.
As you can see, I'm a lot happier than I was bloody 45 minutes ago or so, whatever it was.
To be fair, let me ask you, how have you felt with these new subs? Are you happy now you're seeing these subs?
Well, again, we've got 2 goals, and the 2 goals that we scored, the player that we want to score our goals was in positions to score the goals and not doing a midfield job, which means there was a little bit more confidence in the players behind him for him to go that. Or the managers told him, don't do that job anymore, stay up there. I think sometimes with Harry Kane, he wants to do too much. He doesn't.
I'm going to call Joe Road on Hugh Jackman from now on.
Yeah, Wolverine.
And Sid, I was going to ask you as well. Sort of individuals have come on now.
Let's see this free kick.
By the way, I was just about to say, Zuma on the free kick. Good. That's a good ball,
It's a foul.
Yeah, there's offside there. Yeah, sorry, Sid. Just there's 87 minutes on the clock. 2-1 to Spurs still. Free kick for Rangers. Yeah, how have you felt about the players coming in? Do you feel like we're gonna see that 11 that we saw in the first half start in Southampton, or do you feel like there's gonna be a lot of displacement in that 11? Do you think that players can fight their way into this team?
I don't think there'll be a lot of displacements, but I think what did I think? Bissouma. I think Bissouma's got to start. 100%.
Can I ask you in replace of who? Is it going to be Bentancur?
And that's I think my opinion. He'll go with Højbjerg and Bissouma.
Yeah. I think you're right. And the reason being is that leadership that's that added value that Højbjerg has is that
intangible,
a bit of which you can't. Them other two won't give you that. And I don't see Bissouma as a natural leader. I think he
lead by example player again. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And Højbjerg doesn't lead by example because he's not the best player, but he does what the manager wants.
This is
good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, so he'll score. I think Perisic will start.
Interesting.
I think
what Southampton?
Yeah, I think Perisic will start. I think so because what you got to remember is Conte is not going to be happy with a draw or anything. He'll want to win that first game at home. So I reckon he'll go with.
Agreed.
I think he'll go with Perisic. I think he'll go with Bissouma. Right back is still a problem for me. And honestly,
I think it'll be Doty.
Do you think it'll be Doty?
Yeah, unless he's injured.
Yeah,
it can't be Emerson. It can't. It just cannot be Emerson.
No,
it can't be, and it can't be Lucas. So we have to go with Jed Spence or Doty. If you're talking about the player now, you can't just throw. I don't think you should just throw Jed Spence in. Although I was saying that about today, but maybe not necessarily in a league game.
But you said, like you said, Sam, it's not really. You're not losing out on putting Jed Spence in this game, are you? Like, there's no points on the line.
You wouldn't have lost anything for him to start. You wouldn't have lost anything personally. We would have gained a lot more. But now, because he's not really in an attacking sense, because we've played a little bit more within ourselves in the last 20 minutes. This is what you want to see, what he's doing in this opportunity. But he
difficult there. Nobody making any movement.
Right, yeah, exactly. Look how much more space Emerson had in the first half. Give him that space. I'm sure he'd have been a bit more effective, but I don't know until you see it, do you?
Oh, I like Perisic, you know.
How is that? Okay, I think I'm ahead of you boys. So question then: left centre back. Does he stick with Sanchez or does he go with Langley?
I think he's going to play Langley.
Yeah.
Look at this ball in the box from Perisic. Look at that. That's how you put a ball in the box, guys. That's how you put a ball in the box.
Crossing, right?
That's how you put a ball in the box, and he can do that on both feet.
Exactly.
Cut in and shoot.
And because the defender doesn't know what he was going to do, it made that gap. Because he did the step over to go on the inside, which he can do. The defender sold by it, should I say? What?
Look at the quality of that ball.
Do you know what I mean? So Perisic, because he's both-footed, he gives you that, so he can come on the inside. With Sessegnon, you know that he's not going to do any of them things because he's so predominantly left-footed that he's going to beat you and he's going to try and cross it. If he does come inside, he's going to give the ball away most times than not.
I won't lie to you. I don't think Spence has been able to do much going forward, but Ryan Kent has not been doing anything going back. I mean, he's defended and kept his shape well. To say that he's not really, been in that Conte team a lot. He's not really stepped out of line. Look at what Rodon's doing just there. Rodon's stepping out so much.
Look how far out of position he is as your last centre back. That's why he doesn't play. That's why he doesn't.
Unfortunately, he can't play, and that's the sort of thing. None of the managers, you won't teach that, will you?
As a central centre back of a back three, you can't be stepping out into the world, into the wilderness like that.
Here's Richarlison
particularly on the ball, when you've got two other players
on the clock. Sorry to interrupt you there, Sam. Just a bit of a counter there. Look at Perisic. There, he's getting up. He gets to the edge of the box. He cuts it back. He gets a corner. I'm very impressed by Perisic. Intelligent player. Quick player, to be fair, because he came out of nowhere just then.
Come on, man. Look at the difference just in that little cameo. The difference between him and Sessegnon. Just in that
Sessegnon can learn, and that's what's positive. He can learn from this.
But
this guy's an experienced player, isn't he? He's an experienced player. He's been doing it for years, so he's got years ahead on Sessegnon. So you can't really...
You can't. You're right. But what I like about him now is because of wing-back system that we play, sometimes you want the forward also to be as the wide player, such that the wing-back can go inside. he can do that because he's comfortable on his right foot. So you can do underlaps, you can do overlaps.
And the thing is, you've got to think about who he's also going to be on the left side with as well.
When you're playing very good teams that can defend you, you need to do something differently. And that
Son can do the same thing.
Do different things.
Son and Perisic is probably the most in terms of versatility and interchangeability. You don't know which way they're going to go because both players are exceptional with their left and right. So if Perisic wants to do, like you said, an underlap into the middle, Son goes around him, that can happen. Son can hold on to the ball, cut in, Perisic can go around him. There's so many different ways that those two can work together. I think it's good sight. Good interception here from Pape Sarr. He is a bit light on the feet, to be fair, but he gets a free kick.
Someone just did that to me, Pape Sarr like that. That's
he gets a free kick.
Weetabix. That can't. That's honey and that's golden syrup as well. That can't just.
I'm telling you,
I can't see him. It's not just going on.
What do you think about my shout that Pape Sarr should go to Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace.
He needs to go to
Aldi.
That's interesting. It's whether Conte would allow him to go to somebody like Crystal Palace or not. It'd be a great shout.
It's whether Vieira would allow it.
Why wouldn't he?
Is he going to do Spurs a favour like that?
Why wouldn't he? He's getting a good player, isn't he?
I said.
Yeah, he's getting a decent player on loan for nothing. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's your thoughts on this?
That's it. It's finished.
Is it that serious?
Done.
Is it make or break for Cess? And full-time whistle just goes for me as well. Finishes 2-1 Spurs.
Never.
I'm very happy with that result. I think it was a good result. We got to see a lot of players play.
I think the result's good, but it shouldn't really make much of a difference whether we won or lost. It's how they perform. Now, first half, we had a lot of the ball, we had a lot of opportunities, we didn't take them. That was probably the biggest thing for me. Second half, we looked more composed, we looked more controlled, and we took our chances. That's
Barisic from Croatia, same as Perisic. Yeah, that's why he just took his shirt. Borna Barisic is also from Croatia, so him and Perisic just switched shirts there. So probably a bit of a hero for Barisic there. Sorry, Sid, can't hear you by the way. So
who's got music on?
That's Sid. I'll mute him. Don't worry. I can hear you, Sid. We can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear us.
Sid, you're on mute. He's on mute.
You're on mute. Yeah, I don't know. What's your biggest take from this game then, Sam? What's the one lesson that you probably learned the most from this game?
The biggest lesson I learned is that the players from last season in certain areas haven't learned. Are doing some of the same things that I've seen before, which shows me that either they're not got the message through. Conte's not able to get more out of these players. We had a few players maybe playing out of position in terms of Sanchez, but we've seen Sanchez play there a number of times. So for me, it's a case of we've got a bit of work to do, and I think we just need to see more of these players that we know should be playing as opposed to the old guard. Don't want to see Emerson. Don't want to see Sanchez.
I mean, we have to class Emerson as old guard. He's only been here a bloody year, hasn't he? I mean,
he's making me feel old when I see him play.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good shout. I think, like you said, that 11 has clearly been proven to me today that it had to be improved, and there are certain individuals who will come into this team and improve it. So positives and negatives. Sid, I'll ask the same question to you. What's your biggest take from this game? What do you think you can take from and learn the most? And yeah, wondering who impressed you the most, who impressed you the least?
Well, first off, that team was the team that was playing for us last season, and we had a couple of chances, which we should have taken. But then the subs in the second half,
JD looking
clearly,
sharp.
Forgot he was a Rangers guy as well. Obviously,
looking sharp in that. Yeah, like that, JD.
Clearly, second half
sharp
difference. Bissouma made a difference. Sarr coming on as well. Bissouma, Richarlison, Longley. Oh, Spence. All of them coming on made a big difference. So Conte's got. I think Conte already knows, but he's got some questions now that he needs to answer in. I think today were answered. Emerson Royal being one of them, Tanganga being another one.
Was there a couple on the line in this game, by the way? Sorry to.
Oh yeah,
yes, there was. Yeah. I think
look
something to do with Walter
Smith.
Smith.
Look at the size of that cup. Yeah,
that's a beautiful trophy. Put that one in the cabinet, boys.
Don't
you see that on the neck.
They're going to get memed up if they lift this cup. Look how
You'll see that
small
on
it
the
is,
next
man.
tour.
Don't get memed up, Loris. Don't do that to
Just
yourself.
do it. Yeah, just do
just
that. That's
like
all right. That's
don't hold
fine.
it
Don't
above
worry.
Don't
No
hold it
over the
above
top. No one of them in it.
Don't do that at all. Not with that trophy. You'll get clipped up more
the
than
champagne
me.
in it. Drink out the top of it.
Yeah, give it away as quickly as possible to the staff. You don't want to hold on to that for too long at all.
Yeah.
Nah, it's been a great it's been a great watch along, to be fair with you. The game's over now. I mean, 2-1. What can you say? Unbeaten in pre-season. Haven't lost a game. How many goals have we conceded? 2 goals we conceded? 3 goals I think we've conceded.
4.
3. No, 3 and 1. 4.
4.
I think 4 goals.
We conceded 3 against Team Kaylee.
6-3, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was 6-3. So yeah, did we concede 1 against Sevilla or not?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes, conceded 5 then. So
5.
yeah, I mean, take from it what you want. I just want to say thank you to everybody tuning in who's been here with us. Juice Nuts, Mark Swift, you guys have been with us from the start. Big up, great job, guys. Big up yourself. You're the reason that we can do this. Tweet the cup pictures to Julox. Man. There's definitely, don't worry. Loris has already been screenshotted by many rival fans. We've
got to make sure it's in glorious Technicolor as well.
Yeah, definitely. Mike, thank you, Mike, for being here. He said it's a 3rd preseason game, a lot of rust in general. Conte's been blasting these lads, so slack needs to be given. Performances will come out. It's more about minutes and fitness. And I think you mentioned that, Sam, earlier on, that, yeah, we are looking for performances, but at the end of the day, still 2 weeks to go. And
it's all about performances. Like the result doesn't matter, to be honest. Yeah. But what we are seeing is some of the same mistakes. That's not rust. That's the same mistakes, because you're not trying different things. It's rust when you try something different and get it wrong. Sanchez was doing the same things we've seen. Emerson was doing the same things we've seen.
And they came off early. So I think Conte probably got that and understood that and thought, you know what, Paratici, get them gone. Big up Colin, big time fan, long time fan of us. So it's not the cup, it's the man it represents. I agree with you. It doesn't matter if the cup's small, it's what it represents. And big up Mike-Hotspur as well, who says, great job, guys. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, no, it's been fun. It's been very, very fun. Mo and Joe, big up yourself as well. Obviously, yes, everyone. Punchbag has been here for ages. Big up the main man, Sid Safwan. You got to big him up.
Safwan in the house.
We've got everyone here. Paxton Road even came a part of it. It's been a lot of fun. We've been able to discuss lots of things. So I'm very happy that this watch along went well, and I'm happy that we won. So I can now go. You know what? We got an hour. I've got an hour until UFC London, so I can now chill. Can eat my dinner.
Oh,
I can be happy.
Question for you.
Go on.
It's not 9 o'clock, so you're all right.
I'm more than good, mate.
He wanted to catch you with that one.
He wanted to catch me out.
He wanted
to catch me out.
Look at that.
He's happy. He's happy. But no, it's been great. Like I said, guys, please make sure, we've been mentioning it all throughout the stream, but it really does go a long way for us. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Your support means a lot to us. It gets us going. It gets us motivated to bring out more content for you. And hopefully, like I said, we can continue these watch-alongs. Just Jodi will be returning. Talking Points has been moved to Monday, so we've got Talking Points coming up. Sid says, unfortunately, he wasn't with us on the show, but I happily will take over for Sid when he needs to go and do other things. So don't forget, Sid Says is also on Friday as well. So we've got plenty of content for you guys, and hopefully we will be able to bring it bigger and better with Spurs obviously getting bigger and better as well. So all the way up is what I'm saying. All the way up. We're going to the very top, Paxton Road. So make sure you subscribe, like, and share, as Sid has put very beautifully here, and give us a follow on Twitter as well if you don't mind. TV Paxton is our Twitter handle if you are looking for us. Everything should be in the description if I'm not mistaken, Sam. So yeah, check everything out there, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find your way around. But I'm not going to hold you guys for too long because we've been here for 2 hours now. It was a good game, but I'm very hungry. I don't know about you guys. I'm very, very hungry. So I'm going to shoot off. I'm going to say thank you very much again, Sid and Sam, for being a part of this watch along. It's been very, very fun. Very, very fun. It always is fun, as I said. So yeah, we'll make sure that the Roma game, which is next, we will be live again on Spurs Play, hopefully watching the game. And again, it's Jose Mourinho, so that one's going to be funny regardless of what happens. So yeah, that'll be good. But thank you very much, guys. We're going to shoot off now. Like, subscribe to Paxton Road. Give us a big thumbs up. Hit that bell icon, and we will see you on Monday. See you later, guys. Bye.